Can anyone hear me? Hoping the mic's working now. Yep, okay, cool. It was having issues again. Doesn't like it when I switch it from the ATEM to my PC for recording. I'm gonna have to start recording through the ATEM, I think. Hey, hiya, Bubbles. Bubble Bibble. I'm just gonna stick with Kate. I cannot say that, I'm sorry. We're gonna stick with Kate. Hiya, Kate, how you doing? We're doing more Ace Attorney today. As I said, every time I do this, I'm not a voice actress. There will be no decent voices. There will be different tones, just in general, for effort, because that's the best I can do. But we're going with it. Am I quieter than normal? Am I, How's that? Can you hear me now? You fed the dragon. I don't know why I'd be any quieter than normal. It's the same settings as usual. Struggling for motivation. Yeah, I don't blame you. This heat is just wiping it out of everyone, isn't it? I managed to get my scenes all lined up properly today, because they've just been kind of jumbled. But that's all I've managed to do today. Is this mic any better, Dunk? Just having a look at my settings. Right, everything's turned up to 100. It can't go any higher. How is that for everybody? Hi guys, my mic died. It never got turned. plugged back in after I filmed, put it into the A10, but it didn't plug the power source back in. I'm hoping you can all hear me now. And I'm hoping it's going to stay live. But let me know if it goes down again. Today has been a palaver, I tell ya. My Mix Effect wasn't talking to Companion, which wasn't talking to Stream Deck. So I had to reset up all of that today. Which has been fun and games. I plugged it in. It's in here.
Yeah. Into the PC?
No, it's into the power supply.
So I'm hearing buzzing again.
Follow the lead, which should be into the power supply.
Yeah.
How bad's the buzz?
A little bit. Let me
What are you doing? You can disconnect me if you keep playing with all my leads. Duncan's fiddling with things down here.
That's better.
Yeah? What was wrong with it?
I think because it was tangled around lots of other things.
Alright, okay. Hold on, let me turn this down a little. How about that? Let me put it on mine. Today is not going well. This is technical failure after technical failure. Yeah, I can hear that buzzing. Is that buzzing going to annoy people? Let me know if it gets too annoying, and then I'll just have to end stream. I don't know why it's doing it. It's got to be because it's plugged in, but I can't unplug it because it wasn't plugged in charging. Yeah. We're just going to have to go with it, folks, and hopefully it won't be too bad. Right, so I thought we were getting close to finishing. But it turns out there's actually 5 episodes just for the first game, and then there's 4 episodes for the second of the trilogy, and 5 episodes for the third of the trilogy, and then of course I've got a second lot of trilogy. So we've still got a while to go on this. So I think I'm gonna finish off the first game and then take a break and do a different game for a little while, and then come back so it's not just months and months of Ace Attorney. Because though I'm enjoying the games, the speaking side of it is a little much for me. So I think we'll break it up and see how it goes, basically. So obviously it was that samurai dude who had been accused of murdering, and we were trying to prove it wasn't him, weren't we? Trying to remember where we got to. So we had proof of the blocked path, which said that the producer and that couldn't have got past, didn't we? Key to the studio trailer, sleeping pills, the actual spear, map, the photo of supposedly him, which is still, as far as I'm concerned, in too big of trousers, so it's someone shorter than him, key card to get in and about, and the autopsy. And we've covered, obviously, Maya and Miles and Dick Gumshoe. Then Will Powers, who is the one we're defending. Security lady, who remember is completely not a bitch. Jack Hammer, who was the former big star, wasn't he? We got the intern or assistant, the director, who is creep, kid who can get in and out. Oh, and yeah, the posh bitch who doesn't seem to give back anything but for what she wants. I can't remember what we were in here looking for. I don't suppose anyone remembers, do they? We've covered everything in there, so let's... If we talk to him, we have... No point examining, we're done. Maybe we try giving him the picture. See what he says. Hey, it's the Steel Samurai. Okay, that doesn't look good. Why is he dragging his foot like that? Where'd you get this anyway? Okay, so he obviously didn't realise the guy had hurt his ankle then, because he's asked why, which I think we did cover on the last one. I should have watched back my own vlog so I can remember what it was we'd got to, because I do not remember. Let's see if he knows anything about the blocked path. What's that boring? Oh yeah, he said boring to anything if we don't give him anything that's interesting, doesn't he? Let's give the murder weapon to a child, shall we? What did we do there? Sam, I swear, that's totally cool. I wish I had one too. This kid and Mary get a long way. Yeah, so we covered that. Okay, I think we ended up trying everything with him, didn't we? Did we try the keys with him? Oh, yeah, he was bored. Alright, so let's see wherever we can go. Let's move and see where we can go. Out to the employee area. Let's examine in case I missed anything. I honestly don't remember what we were doing. Sign on the dressing room door. Willpowers, it must be neat to be a star and have your own room like this. Let's see, cola, candy, chips and gum. It's so normal. I was expecting some cool themed snacks or something popcorn at least. Oh. Mia, look at this spaghetti in a soda can. What? Spaghetti in a soda can? Ooh. Yeah, I think Phoenix agrees with me. Spaghetti? Wouldn't just the sauce come out and the noodles all stay stuck inside? Best one slammed. I guess they want you to drink it in one gulp? Ooh. Slamming spaghetti. Right. Yeah, I agree with Phoenix. Why would you want to do that? But that was new. That must be the storage room. That's where they keep all the film equipment. I think that's probably everything there at this point. So, let's move to the main gate, see what we got there. Oh no, she's back and she looks mad. No, we can't talk to her at all. Let's see if we can examine anything new. Don't think we will, but an overhead map of the studios. Right from here is the employees area. To the left, the actual film studios, which we know. That's all covered. So nothing new there. Did we present her with things like the sleeping pills and the head? Shall we see what she says? Because I can't remember if we did. Oh, she likes the huff and puff, doesn't she? I'm not repeating all that. She's too busy catching the breath to tell me anything. Okay, so I guess that means we're not going to be able to talk to her at all then. So, should we go to the detention centre and see if, I mean, it looks like he might not be there, but we can try. Okay, it's not there, so let's look at the right law officers. Let's talk. So what's the best thing we do from here? We need to get to the studio and talk to that boy. We did though, and he wasn't interested in anything. So do you have any ideas about who might have done this? We don't have enough information on the case yet. To make a case yet, sorry. So we're going to go back and talk to that boy, but I'm not entirely sure. I'm sure we showed him everything. Yeah, I can't talk to him anymore. Yeah, see, it's just repeating. Wait, by giving him a key card? What's that boring? We showed him that picture, showed him that. Did we talk to him about the sleeping pills? Yeah, if he's just bored of that too. I'm not going to keep repeating what he says because it's the same thing over and over again. Yeah. Does he want the autopsy? Because if he does, that's gross. Nope. Well, we've presented him with everything, haven't we? Except the map. I can't see why you'd want that. He knows his way around better than we do. Yeah. Generally don't know what I'm supposed to be doing here. Try asking about what happened again. So do you know anything about what happened here? Could you tell me, please? I don't know nothing. Looks like a little persuasion session. Maybe, but I've been trying, but we can't seem to find anything to give him. It's not like I can get his autograph or anything because the guy is not at the detention centre. And he's not taken anything we got for a bribe. I must be missing something somewhere. But I genuinely have no idea. Let's head back to studio, outside the studios, and see if I'm missing something here. I really want to take a break, but we have work to do. Still, it's kind of sad to see so many empty benches. Kind of like if you threw a party and nobody came. That's the security camera that automatically takes pictures of people here. We took 2 pictures on the day of the murder before the actual time of death. One of them was the still samurai, the other was a grade school boy. It doesn't seem to be switched on today. I see there's a clock and a speaker in the monkey's head. It would usually tell the time by ooking. The clock has stopped at 2:15 now. The entrance to Studio 1. This is the studio where they found Jack Hammer's body, which we know. go inside Studio 1 and see if we can find anything there. Perfectly normal step ladder. Never actually used one and I don't like heights. Don't blame them. I'm a firm believer that humankind was made to keep both feet on the ground. Me too. A classic director's chair. I'm surprised they don't have extra large one for Mr. Manala. Panel for reflecting light. I was clicking on the toolbox, dude. They call it a reflecting board or something. They outlined where Jack Hammer's body lay with tape. His body was found still inside the evil magistrate costume. I guess that's why the head part looks like a helmet. Funny, I expected a spear stabbing wound would leave at least a few blood stains. Me too. I guess the costume must have absorbed most of it. It's a hell of a costume. A collection of expensive film equipment. I can't even begin to imagine how much one of these costs. If we broke one, we'd go bankrupt for sure. Yes. Stage backdrop. This is near Fujiyama, according to Maya. It looks incredibly fake, but I guess the kids don't mind. They're kids, of course they don't mind. So there's nothing new for us here. So let's go and try Studio 2 again. I feel like I'm going around in circles. I think that's why we left it last time, wasn't it? I was struggling to get anywhere. A light van for moving staff and equipment around. They kept it in a pretty good shape. It looks like I'd run fine. An incinerator? Apparently they just put this one in. It's already covered in soot. They must not clean it very much. There's a big 2 painted here. Probably because it's Studio 2. But yeah, I'd go with that. Probably though it doesn't look like anything like a studio. Looks like 2 people ate here. There's nothing left on the plates. See, I couldn't get that to trigger anything. Name is Flowers Bloom in Solitude. They probably have a proper name, but it's not for me to know. Not now, nor ever, till the end of my days. It doesn't like flowers, I guess. I need a vacation. It's like they got the bent thing there. Does that mean something? These look like materials for making a movie set. They've been sitting here for quite some time. This might as well be a junkyard. I think that's where we got the key from, wasn't it? I can't remember now. On close inspection, this trailer looks like it's been here for a while. I don't think this is part of the temporary film setup. Film set, sorry. I keep adding words. The door is unlocked. Oh no, we unlocked it. We could probably just walk right in. That was the plan. Let's examine. Samurai Summer, starring Jack Hammer. This poster looks like it's been hanging here for years. This is one of Maya's favourite movies. Maybe we should replace that poster in the office with this one. That would be kind of sad. Another old movie poster, The Singing Samurai, starring Jack Hammer. What the hell do samurai sing about? Chopping off heads? It's a samurai musical set in ancient Japan. A samurai musical? Is that even a genre? Well, I'm impressed. You know your stuff, Mia. Oh, Maya's the real fan. I just picked up a little. It's confusing because, of course, she's currently Mia possessing Maya. So there's nothing in here for me either. So what am I missing? Other than these tables seem to have too many legs. Why do these tables have so many legs? Oh, it's 2 tables together. In that case, it's missing a leg. Hey, Spruce. How you doing? You having a good day? I am going around in circles and completely stuck. I have no idea what I'm doing. This is where we left it off last time. Because I couldn't find what I'm supposed to use to bribe the boy. And I still can't find what I'm supposed to use to bribe the boy. Because everything I click on is already done. Been up to much today? I hate the way we have to move around this. It annoys me. Should we just try presenting her with everything, even though I keep saying she's too out of breath to talk? Nope, still just gonna say she's too out of breath. I genuinely don't know where to go or what to do at this point. It is too warm, isn't it? Far too warm. What is the object? We're supposed to be finding something to bribe the boy with, but I can't find anything. Everything I've got, I tried giving to him, he said is boring. He wants his own spear, but I can't find a spear to give him. And I don't know what to do. I might have to look up a walkthrough and see if I can find something on that. Unless Cheadle pops in and can tell me what I'm missing, because I don't know. I remember this was annoying me the last time I played, because I couldn't work out, which is why I packed up. I wasn't feeling great anyway. And my brain wasn't working. I thought that was the problem, but apparently not, because I still can't work it out. Just having a quick look through the article here to see if there's anything I'm missing. Okay, so I've done all of that. Yep, so I gave Sal the memo. Gave Rehnquist the script. Did I present can do with the key card? Ah, there we go. That's the problem. Apparently she was huffing and puffing on everything, but not the key card. That's a card, Studio One. Right, a key card to Studio One. I could visit poor Hammer. I'd like to visit. He died. I was his fan. You don't have your own card, Miss Oldbag. Studio One isn't my turf. You'll let me borrow it then? If I can give her a key card, then I won't be able to get into Studio One. We'll lend her it anyway, because I mean, what's the point of us having it? It's not helping me right now. Why don't you let her borrow it, Phoenix? I guess it can't hurt. Here you go, Miss Oldbag. Keycard lent to Miss Oldbag. That means she's gonna be nice to us? Listen to me, Sonny. I don't like having debts to no whippersnappers. You can take this and we're even, deal. Ah, there we go. What's this? A Still Samurai trading card? That sneaky kid dropped it. I figure it's pretty important to him, though. Thank you, I may have a use for this. Yes, we give it to the kid. This must be the hostage she was talking about. Yes, I forgot about that. Okay, Still Samurai cards added to the courtroom. Right, I'm off. There she goes, hobbling off towards the studio. Okay, so let's go back to the boy. Ugh, I feel like we're getting somewhere finally. I must have missed giving her the key card last week because I was just too tired. Okay, Cody, this look familiar? Hey, you are? I have no idea. Nor does Felix, apparently. You are. You are, you know, ultra rare. That card really hard to get. Man, for a grown-up, you sure are dumb. Yes, I am. I'll give you this if you help me. That's my card. By offering me something I already own, you're in effect eschewing the very basis of our consumer society, namely the principle of fair trade. Well, man, for a grown-up, you sure are dumb. Didn't you just call me dumb in the same sentence? What do you teach these kids in school these days? Quantum physics? Yes. Whatever, I don't need that card. Huh? I got a double. If it's ultra rare, how's he got a double? Just keep it, it's yours. What? After I went through all that trouble? If you want to trade, find me a really rare card. Really rare? You mean there's something rarer than ultra rare? Ultra rare? Premium cards are way rarer than plain ultra rare cards. Come on! Man, for a grown-up, how many times are you gonna call me dumb? Premium where? Why do I feel like we're talking about steaks? Okay, so we still don't have anything to bribe him with. I guess maybe there's somebody it might not have that we can trade them with. Can't get into Studio One anymore, but maybe there's something in the let's see if he's back at the detention centre a minute. He might have a card. Okay, no, he's not. Alright, let's try going to Studio 2. See if anyone pops up that we can chat to. No one new there. Go in the trailer, see if we're missing something in there now that we... October the 18th, Studio 2 trailer. Oh, hi. Hello, what brings you here? Oh, well, I had arranged some stuff. Yes. The, girl with you, doesn't she seem a little different? Like, is she even the same person as before? No, she's not. She's possessed by a dead sister right now. Nope, she's the same as always. Fibber. Same as always. Okay, whatever you say. Okay. Yes. Okay. Have you seen that boy since then? Nope. You missed it though. The security lady was chasing around after the boy so fast I thought she'd collapse. Of course, he got away in the end. Boy, was she mad. Actually, we saw them. How's the old windbag doing? She was squeezing donuts through her clenched fist back at the guard station. Some people take their jobs a little too seriously. Yes, they do. Who would ruin good quality donuts? Are all the posters on the wall here of Hammer? Yes, it's a really terrible loss for the studio. But his popularity had been waning recently, right? That's true. Then again, after what happened... Ooh, what happened? After what happened? You mean you don't know about Hammer? No. No, what? I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said anything. Wait, now you have to tell me what happened with Hammer. Yes, I need to know. I'm sorry. I'm probably not the one you should tell who should tell you. Can I bribe you with those cards? Why do I get the feeling something's been covered up here? Okay. Let's see if we can bribe her with the cards to find out, shall we? Do you know anything about this? Hey, that's a Steel Samurai trading card. I collect those, actually. I'm only one card away from a complete set. A complete set? Yeah, a set of one of each card. Ooh, does that mean she's got the ultra rare? The premium rare? Or was it premium ultra rare? Huh. Wait. That's it. That's the card I need. You don't know how long I've been looking for it. I don't care what kind of guy you might think I am. I need that card. Please, I beg you. Please trade with me. Trade with you? Yes, trade cards. Look, I'll even trade you the ultra rare premium card. Woohoo! Trade me huh? Yes, it's a good deal for your ultra rare. Please? Phineas, can't you see she's desperate? She really is. What's everybody getting so excited about? Yes, we're going to trade, but that's exactly what we need. Okay. Really? Thanks! Then this is for you. Okay. So now we can hopefully go and bribe the boy. The question is, if it's so ultra rare, why would she be willing to trade it for the ultra rare if it's a premium one, unless she had to? And she has two. How are they that rare? Doesn't doing good things like that make you feel great? Yeah, it does. So, let's go back. I really wish they'd find a better way to move around. This is so annoying. There we go, you grumpy little git. See this card? Yeah, so... Wait! That's it! That's the last ultra rare premium card I need. Come on, give it to me, please! You gotta give it to me! Is he gonna attack me with his sword? Well, I've never seen him so eager. Right, okay, how about a trade? You're on. I'll give you a samurai spear and throw in an evil magistrate to boot. No, not that kind of trade. I don't want cards, I want information. Huh? You sure? Fine by me. Ultra rare card given to ultra rare premium card given to Cody. Okay, Phoenix, let's hear what he has to say. If you know something that could help us, we can have him take the stand tomorrow. Okay, so let's chat. So, Steel Samurai. So, you like the Steel Samurai? He's so cool. I guess. You're judging him by his looks. You have to look at his actions, at his life. I'm being lectured on by a grade schooler. Hey, sometimes they're the smartest. You like him too, don't ya? Oh, me? Yeah, I love the Steel Samurai. So tell me, what's your favourite thing about the Steel Samurai is? It's his kind nature. Right, come on, think of something. I really like his kind nature. What a guy. Totally! He looks so tough, but inside he's gentle as a kitten. Yeah. So what else do you like about him? Come on, dude, I gave you one thing. Don't tell me I have to keep this act up, exactly. So tell me, what's your favourite thing about the Steel Samurai is? Fighting skills. Got to think of something. I like it when he vanquishes his foes. Yeah, Wazam! The Steel Samurai always wins. Always! Check this out. It's my fan album. What, there's all pictures of the Steel Samurai. I go to every live performance. Those stupid publicity stunts where they beat each other up in public. I always take a picture when the Steel Samurai lands the final blow. Bazam! I got them all. I've never missed one. A perfect collection. Check it out. My new digital camera. Wow, that's very impressive. The newest model, is it? You bet, lady. I just got it for my birthday. My album has a name. Want to hear it? The Steel Samurai Path to Glory. The Steel Samurai always wins. Always. Hey, if you want this, you can have it, lady. Really? Are you sure? Yeah, I took these with a digital camera. I got all the data at home, so I can always make another one. Well then, I'm happy to accept. Thank you. Okay, so we'll have a look at that in a second then. Where's people always giving stuff to me? What a life. Okay. You were here on the day of the incident, right? Yeah. Did you see anything unusual? Cody? Cody, he needs to know because he's fighting for justice. Isn't that the Steel Samurai's motto? For great justice? You have to help us fight for great justice too. I saw everything. Wow. Well, we might get some useful information out of him yet. Cody, I need to ask you something very important. What did you see on the day of the incident? I got here that day around 2. I had come in through the woods out back so the old lady wouldn't see me. I got kinda lost though. I was in there for maybe half hour or so. Then I finally got to the studio. After that... What is it, Cody? The Steel Samurai killed the bad guy. He used his samurai spear, just like always. 1 shot, 1 kill. It happened so fast, I got scared. I went home after that. I see. It must have been very hard for you. Man, you say those nice things, but it's obvious you aren't speaking from the heart. Like, Mia? Yes? I think we can say for sure this means the Steel Samurai did it. True enough. And the director has an alibi, so it wasn't him. Indeed. So, the only person left who it could have been is Will Powers. No, because the outfit doesn't fit. I have to admit, it's kind of a shock. But if you put this boy on the witness stand, your client will be guilty for sure. Let's not call him then. I think that would be wise. Best to leave this one alone. Not so fast, pal. Who's that? Oh no, Detective Gumshoe's back. I heard everything. This boy here is key witness, and he's under police protection, starting now. Come on, son. You've got a rendezvous with me down in the precinct. No, I ain't going. Wah. That didn't go so well. We're back to 0 leads. There we are. And now we have a serious handicapping call. We need to look at those pictures. But what are we going to do, Mia? Well, I really need to be going. Don't worry, Phoenix. I'm sure you'll be fine. Whoa! Come to the trial tomorrow, please. I need you there. Phoenix, can I ask you something? Do you really believe that Mr. Powers is innocent? I believe. Of course he is. That's all I wanted to hear. Excellent. I'll see you in court then. Great. Thanks, Mia. See you soon. To be continued. Okay, day 3 trial. October 19, 9:42 AM, District Court, Defendant Lobby number 1. Will. Mr. Wright? Yes? Why do you look so unhappy? Oh, it's nothing. Really, it's nothing. Right, Mia? Oh, she looks even unhappier. Phoenix, your client is now practically a dead man walking. Perhaps that's why I feel particularly close to him. This is no time for dead people jokes, please. You know you're going to get this in trial utterly defenseless. Yet if Mr. Powers is truly innocent, we should be able to find something overlooked in the evidence to prove it. Something overlooked? We have to find something in Phoenix today. Is that or lose the trial? This isn't going to be easy. October 19, 10 AM, District Court, Courtroom number 4. Courtroom is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. Right, before we go any further, I want to look at that book. Oh, we can't examine. I thought I could examine it. Why can't I examine it? I want to see what it says in there. Damn it. The prosecution is ready, Your Honour. The defence is ready, Your Honour. We are not. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening statements, please. An unexpected fact has come to the attention of the court. Yesterday we learned that there were other people present at the studios. Today I would like to show evidence proving they had nothing to do with the murder. Very well. You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. I wonder if that would be the producer. The prosecution calls Mr. Sal Manala to the stand. All that, Director. Will the witness state his name and profession? How rude can you get? What? You don't know me? I'm the director. I'm a still samurai noob. Sal Manala. I'm a director. Television. Were you at the Global Studios on the day of the murder? Yes, Your Honour. Very well. Please testify to the court about the events of that day. Phoenix, let's start by picking this testimony apart. If Powers is innocent, you know what that means. Someone in the trailer on that day did it. Right. She doesn't waste any time putting the pressure on. No, we still can't look at it. Okay. So, going to witness testimonies. Ugh. Right, here we go. Day of the murder. I was at the studio from around 9 that morning. During the morning, I was doing an action scene run through. It took a lot more time than I thought it would. I hear that everyone else ate lunch at the employee area, but I had a meeting in the Studio 2 trailer, so I ended up skipping lunch. We were in the meeting until 4. During the meeting, well, I'm pretty sure no one left their chairs. That's about it. The time of Mr. Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m. And according to your testimony, you were in the meeting at that time. Mr. White, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honour. What gets me is there was those empty plates in Studio 2 area. Okay, so we're pretty sure that's correct. He was at the studio from around 9 a.m. that morning. And he was doing an action scene run through that, we've heard. So he says everyone else had lunch in the employee area, but had a meeting in the studio too, so ended up skipping lunch. Okay, let's press him on that. So hopefully it mentioned the plate. So in the end, you didn't get to eat? Yeah, no steak at least. Can you believe it? That must have been tough. Phoenix? Yeah? Doesn't something about that seem odd to you? Yes. Contradictory. Yeah, it does seem odd now that you mention it. Mr. Manella? What do you want? When I went to Studio 2, I saw something on the table there. There were 2 plates, the same kind of plates as the ones in the employee area. Who ate lunch there? No, good call. I was embarrassed, so I didn't mention it, but I did eat after all. A T-bone steak, you mean? Yeah, well, I mean, the assistant went through all that trouble. I brought it to the trailer, thinking I could eat it later. Clearly a man who likes to eat. I suspected as much. So when exactly did you eat? We took one break during that meeting. I wolfed it down then. A mental image I would carry with me to my grave. Wait a second. If they took a break in that meeting, that contradicts this testimony. That it does. I'll press on that one a bit more. So we were in the meeting until around 4. During the meeting, I'm pretty sure no one left their chairs. You just said you took a break. You didn't take a single break? Well... yeah, not a one. What's he sweating so much about, I wonder? If only I had an idea. Wait a second. Maybe I do have an idea. Wait a second. Mr. Meller, you've just contradicted yourself. Didn't you just tell the court that you ate that T-bone steak during a break? Oops. Well... Mr. Manella, what is all this about? Well, yeah, I guess we did take a little break. Phoenix, great job. If they took a break, one of them could have gone to the studio during that time. Your Honour, I call the witness to testify to the court about this break. Very well. Mr. Manella, your testimony, please. Edgeworth is laughing. Yeah, that's never a good thing. Okay, which the testimony, the break. We will take a break ourselves because the ad is about to come running in about 25 seconds. So we will go to a quick ad break and I will be back in 3 minutes. So see you then. Guys, there wasn't much to snack on today, so I just had a chocolate bar. Not very healthy, but it was quick and simple. Didn't have a little pot thing made up today because sometimes it's too hot to have something hot inside of a flask, you know. But I did have a nice lunch. I had poi lentils with halloumi, and veg, obviously spinach. It was very nice, but not something that would have been easy to eat in my little container. So I'm gonna have more of that for dinner tonight. But snack done. Should we feed the dragon? Dragon hasn't been fed yet. We've got Duncan fed it a steak. I am going to give it a carrot and it's going to moan at me again, but I'm going to feed it with a carrot anyway. Why is my camera back on? Just noticed camera 3's switched back on. There we go. No, camera 3 came off there and back on again. Camera 3 is when I have the 3D printer going. So I have it switched off when I don't have it going, but for some reason it switched itself back on. Weird. But never mind, well done. So let's back to the game, which I'm avoiding doing because it's so much talking. I'll be glad when this is over. The game is really nice and I am enjoying the game, but I think I would definitely enjoy playing it off stream more because there's just so much talking, which is a lot for me. So we will definitely be giving it a break. I'm not sure I'm even going to make it to Court Case 5. We're on Court Case 3 of the first game, and I may stop at number 3, take a break, do a different game, and then come back to 4 and 5 after. Maybe do a case at a time from then onwards, so it's not so much every week. But we will see. We'll see how it goes. Okay. Yeah. FWIW. Fooey. I'm old. I don't use these tech talk things. What's FWIW? I have no idea. Sorry, people. I'm old, okay? We took a break. But it was only 15 minutes. 15. That's only 13 in base 12. Dude. Not enough time for someone to say commit murder in Studio 1. It's only just enough time to eat a T-bone steak, if you ask me. For what it's worth. Did I miss another part of that conversation? Just says for what it's worth. Oh, for what it's worth. After, thank you, Kate. See, old. Or just dumb, because you are about my age, aren't you, Kate? So I'm just dumb. God. Go back to sleep, Sonia. So, I don't think it would even be enough time for that, but that's just me. Very well. You may begin cross-examination. Okay. Yeah, for what it's worth, we took a break. I do know what ROFL is, roll on the floor laughing. I do know that one. But it was only 15, that's only, right. Question is how, because there was 2 plays and there's only him saying he ate. I'm not sure if they can say anything more about that. Not enough time for someone to say commit murder in Studio 1. How would he know? Has he tested it? Should we see what he says? Why is that? There's only just enough time to eat a T-bone steak, if you ask me. I have to say, you look like a guy who gets through his meals pretty fast. Ooh! Oh, fat shaming. I'm not sure I'm down with that. Well, I was facing a cold, slightly chewy T-bone steak. Even I have to take my time eating that kind of food. Well, Phoenix, that testimony was too short to bring any kind of useful information out of. All you have to do is prove that he was able to go to Studio 1 in that time. Oh, wait. Is that all? He says we took a break, so what did the others do? What time exactly did you take this break? I'd say it was from around 2:30 or so until 2:45. 2:30, isn't that the murder time? That's the time of death. So he could have gone to the Studio 1, killed Hammer and come back. I guess it's possible time-wise. But it was only 15 minutes. What does he mean by... What are you doing for those 15 minutes? Eating my T-bone steak. What else? Yes, but what was everyone else doing? There are 2 plates on the table. Hooray! Thank you. Oh, right. The other one was Diva's. Sorry. I still can't say her name. Vasquez? Plate. Vasquez, the producer. Tweet your Teambo's steak in 15 minutes. That's quite a feat. Yes. Not enough time for someone to say commit studio in 1. Okay, so... What am I missing? We've already covered all this, haven't we? Done that. Done that. And done that. We've got anything to present. Should we see if that helps at all? This evidence clearly reveals the contradiction of the statement, Your Honour. Kawasaki, the evidence and the statement is just now related. Damn it, that lost me some blue. Just right, please think the facts over before making investigations. I'm sorry. I don't think that won me any points with the judge. No, it definitely didn't. We've already asked this. Yeah, see, because that's just rude. Okay, so we've definitely covered that. We've had all that already. How are we proving he was able to go? I mean, he's quite short, but he's fat. So I don't think he could fit into the samurai suit. Yeah, so we've already covered what time he took it. Yeah. Maybe we give him the autopsy report and see what it says. Hiya, Cheeto! This has not been going well. As per usual, I'm failing miserably. Jeez, oh no, there we go, 2 more blues. Ah! How you doing, Cheeto? You had a good day so far? Sorry, I'm not reading all that again when it's just a repeat. Oh, but look, I'm so losing my blues. You're good, busy but good. Sometimes busy is good. I'm not doing too bad today. I'm a little tired. I was not feeling very good this morning. Had a bit of a headache, and did not have a good night's sleep. But I'm mostly good. I've been struggling with this today. It's not hard. It's just me. I just had to get Kate to tell me what FWIW meant because I'm stupid. Okay, so we don't have anything to show there. Yeah, we have had enough of this pointless line. The testimony to this point has made one certain fact painfully clear. The people in the trailer had nothing to do with this murder. It was impossible for any of them to go to Studio One. What? Something wrong, Mr. Wright? Surely you aren't suggesting one of the people in the trailer went to Studio One? Well, Mr. Wright? Phoenix, this is critical. Think about it before you give your answer. Do you claim someone from the trailer went to Studio One? I'm probably going to regret this, but I'm going to say I claim it and I claim it loud. This might be the first case we fail. If I agree to let everyone in the trailer off the hook, then the trial is over. Mr. Powers would be found guilty, for sure. The victim was murdered at 2:30, the exact same time the break of the meeting. With 15 minutes, murder is certainly possible. I suppose you might say that. Alright, I've got the judge thinking now. Never a dull moment with you, Mr. Wright. What's your problem, Edgeworth? You've been doing your homework, haven't you? Look at the court record. The court record? Surely you knew from 2:15 to 4 the path between the studios was blocked. We do know that. Mrs. Monkey's head had fallen across the path. Whoa, you're right. True, the break in the trailer meeting came right at the time of death. However, the path from there and the scene of the crime was blocked. The fallen Mrs. Monkeyhead barred the way. It's actually Mr. Monkey, but Edward has a point. And somehow I feel no desire to correct him. No counter-argument, Mr. Wright? Then I'm afraid you lose this round. Ah, come on. I believe we have seen enough evidence. I would like to relieve Mr. Mandela from the stand. God damn it. Am I gonna lose? Edgeworth. Hi Nitro, how you doing? How's your day been? Very well. The court's opinion on this case is as follows. We have found that there were several other people in the Studio 2 on the day of the murder. However, it is also clear that none of these people could have gone to Studio 1. They therefore have no relation to this case. Furthermore, with regards to the photo of the Steel Samurai, given the size of the costume and no one other than Mr. Powers could have worn it that day, all that is lacking is decisive evidence that he was the one who did it. If we had that, I'm afraid I would have to find Mr. Powers guilty. Your Honour, the prosecution is pleased to announce that we indeed have decisive evidence. A witness. Oh no, they're going to pull the kid in, aren't they? Who is this witness, Mr. Edgeworth? My witness saw the very moment one Steel Samurai skewered the victim. Oh. Nice way to put it. Order. I will have order. I see. The court will take a 10-minute recess, after which we will hear your witness. Court is adjourned for the recess. October 19th, 11:04 AM, District Court, Defendant Lobby, Number 1. You're here for court nonsense. You're here for very bad court nonsense, because I am failing. What do we do now, Mia? If everyone in that trailer has an alibi... I'm sorry, Phoenix. I guess I was wrong. Mia? Don't tell me you're giving up. If you give up, what hope do I have? Don't get me wrong. I've never given up on a trial before, not while there was a chance. Only one thing became clear in your cross-examination. The people in the trailer could not have gone to Studio 1. I thought there was more to it than that. But I was wrong. That's all there is. What's gonna happen to me? It kind of seems like everyone in that courtroom thinks I did it. They think I'm a murderer. Don't worry, Mr. Powers. If you are innocent, we will prove it. I guarantee it. Ooh, tough words, because you got me helping you here. Leave it to us and be yourself. Be strong. You are the Steel Samurai hero to children everywhere, after all. Thanks. Okay, Phoenix. This one's for the kids. Let's do it. October 19th, 11:15 AM, District Court, Courtroom Number 4. See, I'm better at narration games rather than voice games. I do voiceover narration things, that's what I'm good at. Court is back in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution has a concern. As our witness is a grey scholar of tender years and this is a murder case, we worry that the defence might cause unnecessary trauma with his cruel questioning. I see Edward's taking the moral high ground. However, we have no choice. The prosecution calls Cody Hackins to the stand. Look, he looks so short. Your Honour, perhaps we could arrange a box for him to stand on? That's what I'd need. Oh, right. Guard, please bring him a box. One of those donut crates should do. More donuts. Will the witness state his name and grade in school? Witness? What? Just because you're all grown up don't mean you can push me around. This is a good start. Cody, answer his questions, okay? Hey, it's you, the nice lady. I'm Cody Hackins. I'm in 2nd grade. What's 2nd grade? Is that from like 9 or 10 or something? Never quite sure how the grade system works over there. I get the feeling this is going to be a long, long day. Yes. Mr. Edgeworth, please remember that you're speaking to a child. Try to be gentle. He doesn't sound happy. Witness, Cody. He's having trouble with this gentle thing. You were present you were at the Global Studios on the day of the incident. 7 to 8. Yeah, so pretty young. You've got a problem with that? I keep thinking he's going to attack someone with his sword. Please tell us what you saw that day. What, Pops? You want me to tell you and Gramps with the beard over there? Just... That all went fast. Didn't read any of that, sorry people. Incidentally, photographic equipment is strictly forbidden in this courtroom. My apologies, Your Honour. He said he wouldn't testify if he couldn't read it. I'd like special permission if that's possible. Wait, so you're saying you had to bargain terms with a kid and you lost? So did we, mate, so did we. Hey, I just got this new camera. Don't really know how to use it all that good yet. But I bring it with me wherever I go. Phoenix? I wonder if he had that cam on the day of the murder. You better make a note of that in the court records. Yeah, he said he got it for his birthday, but he didn't say which day was his birthday. I don't think he said it was his birthday when he went for the thing, did he? Very well, Cody. Please testify to the court about what you saw the day of the incident. Witness testimony, witness account. I wanted to see the Still Samurai rehearsal just once. I found a map on the internet and went to the studio that day. I went through the woods off the path so that old lady wouldn't catch me. I was going for the studio. I got kind of lost on the way though, for about 30 minutes. When I came out by the studio, there was the Still Samurai. It totally rocked. Right before my eyes, out came the bad guy. Of course, the Still Samurai took him down. Wow! If I had my camera with me, that would have been the time for a shot, I tell you. Okay, so we know he didn't have the camera. Anyway, I couldn't get into the studio, so I went home. Very well. The defence may begin his cross-examination. But be gentle, remember. You're talking to a child. This kid is tougher than most adults we see in here, honestly. Yeah, they're not wrong. Okay, what can we pull apart on this without offending the judge? So we wanted to see the Still Samurai rehearsal just once. Found a map on the internet and went to studios that day. Wonder how we found the map on the internet. But it's probably pretty easy. Let's see about the woods. Is there anything else we can get through it? Off the path. Yeah, you know how the studios are in a valley there. If you go off the path a little, there's a woods, that's where I was. Yes, this might prove you can get around. I see. Anyhow, I was going for the studio. I got kind of lost on the way for about 30 minutes. You got lost in the woods? Yeah, I couldn't figure out which way I was walking. Man, I was relieved when I saw that blue studio door. But guess what happened next? When I came out by the studio, there was the Still Samurai. The Still Samurai? Yeah, he was standing by the studio gate. It looked like he was thinking about something before going in. Then he opened up the gate and went inside. I see. What then? It totally rocked. Right before my eyes, out came the bad guy. Of course, the Still Samurai took him down. What happened to the bad guy? Huh? Well, he kinda didn't move. Not a bit, like he was dead. I guess it's a real pro. What a great actor. Yes, I suppose he was. Oh god. Poor kid. If I had my camera with me, I'd try to... Yes, I want... Did he not get his camera yet then? Let's see if he says. If you had your camera with you? You mean you weren't carrying your camera then? No, I wasn't. It's not like I have it all the time. Really? I guess seeing the killing freaked him out and he went home. Phoenix, remember he's a child. Use gentle words, but be firm. Easy for you to say. Let's press him on that. Why has he not gone before? You really like the Still Samurai, huh? Of course I do. I've taped every show. And I go to all the live performances. That's impressive. Have you been to the amusement park? Of course, duh. My dad always takes me. Poor dad. Was that day the first time you've been to the studio? Actually, I've been a couple of times. I never managed to get there on rehearsal day. And then security ladies are always yelling. Right, please continue. Chill, Pops, I was getting to it. How am I supposed to talk with you cutting me off all the time? Jeez! I went through the woods off the path so the old lady wouldn't catch me. So we covered that. I was going for the studio. Did we question on that one? Let's try. Did nothing unusual happen on your way to the studio? Unusual? Did you see this monkey by any chance? Oh, you mean Mr. Monkey? Yeah, I saw him, but his head wasn't busted. So you went straight to the studio? We got kind of lost on the way for about 30 minutes. Which we established, didn't we? But did we click on it? You got lost in the woods? Oh yeah, he said he found the blue door, didn't he? So I couldn't figure out which way I was walking. Man was relieved when I saw the blue studio doors. But guess what happened next? Yeah. So we covered that. And that. And that. And we covered that. So what am I missing? Yep. Let's see if he says anything about that. Cody, what you said seems a little strange. Didn't you say before that you always bring your digital camera wherever you go? You were quite clear about that. Huh? Cody, you shouldn't lie here. You understand that, right? Mr. Wright, a word with you. Uh-oh, we're putting too much pressure on. What is this digital camera contraption you're talking? Really, dude? It's a digital camera, Your Honor. It's kind of a new sort of camera. How do you explain that? I see. Anyway, Cody, I can't believe you wouldn't bring your camera on a trip to the studios. Nor can I, to be fair. You did bring it, didn't you? Mr. Wright, how cool are you to terrorize a poor child so? I don't care if he's a child or a prosecuting attorney. No one should lie in court. He's right. What do you mean, or a prosecuting attorney? Well, Cody? Well, yeah, so I had my camera. So what? You got a problem with that? So you did have your camera? Sorry, try that again. So you did have a camera? And did you use this camera? Well, why would I use it? I was too busy watching. Very well. Please testify to court about what you were so busy watching. Ouch. Yeah, you had a camera with me, but I was glued to the action. I couldn't take my eyes off it. And the still samurai, he goes for the bad guy. Well, then the bad guy stopped moving. He's so strong, the still samurai rules. Is that all? Well, that was brief. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination? Yeah, so had the camera with them. But it was glued to the action and couldn't take my eyes off it. So you were watching the Still Samurai. Did you watch the whole fight? Yeah, of course. You didn't turn away, not even once? No. Okay then, tell us exactly what happened. Yeah, I'm getting to that. The Still Samurai, he goes for the bad guy. Wham! Did he just go? So the bad guy attacked him first? Yeah. What sort of person was this bad guy? I told you, a person. He was a person. How was he dressed? I kinda don't remember. I think you'd have that engraved in your mind. I was too busy watching the Still Samurai. You see, and what happened next? And then the bad guy stopped moving. Why? Huh? What do you mean, why? Why wasn't the bad guy moving? Well, because the Still Samurai brought him to justice. And how exactly did he do that? How did he do it? With a samurai kick and a samurai punch and a samurai chop and a samurai slap. Something like that. He's still being vague about this. What? Don't give me that look, Pops. How should I play this? Wait, see what's... I mean... We press him harder and we're going to get yelled at, but I kind of want to press him harder. Cody? But what? Something's bothering me. Before you said that you couldn't take your eyes off the action. Yeah, so what? Yet you missed the most important part. What is the meaning of this? The witness has stated what he saw clearly. You know as well as I do that he was being vague. Tell me, what kind of murderer uses a samurai slap? The point is this. Cody, you may have seen some of the Still Samurai's fight, but you missed the most important part, the killing blow. Probably good for the child. Order! Order! Mr. Wright, how could this be? Can you explain how he might have missed something so vital? That's the thing. Phoenix, I believe you're in the right track with this. Think, why didn't Cody see the climax of the fight? I know you can figure this out. Mr. Wright, your answer? We have ascertained that this young boy is a great fan of Still Samurai. Why wouldn't he watch the climax of the fight? He couldn't watch it. He was watching something else. Will show evidence. I'm just wondering if that picture book he gave us has actually got some kind of evidence in it. But I'm running out of lifeline things. Am I going to mess this up? Let's see if we can show the book and see what happened, shall we? Your Honour, I have evidence. Evidence? Yes, Your Honour. Why did Cody look away from the fight? Here's my proof. Proof? Can I do that again? Oh no. But if he won the fight, why is there not a photo? Ha! Lost your nerve, have you? Very well, I'll ask you to do the question again. We have a saying that this young boy is a great fan of Steel Samurai. Why wouldn't he watch the climax of the fight? Why would he be watching something else? It makes no sense, because unless he was watching the monkey head fall down. Should we try that? What have to press him on is that's all that's happened, yep. I'll see if I can get back to press him on that. He missed the climax of the fight because he was looking at something else. Probably. Probably something else. Mr. Eye, explain yourself. What could possibly distract this boy from seeing this idol Steel Samurai fight? What do you claim he was looking at? Oof. Come on, think of something. Think of something. Nothing. Monkey head falling. Mr. Wright, please refrain from making baseless claims. Yes, sorry, Your Honour. Do you have another explanation for this? We have a saying that this young boy is a great samurai fan. Because he couldn't watch it, how could he calmly watch a murder taking place at his age? Just a moment, please. One thing has become quite clear in this boy's testimony. He did not believe he was witnessing a murder. He was watching the Steel Samurai fight, like on TV. The more the real the fight, the more he would have watched. I have to agree with Mr. Edgeworth. Well, Mr. Wright, do you have another explanation? We have to ascertain that the young boy is a great fan and so... Can I get out of this cycle? What else am I supposed to do? I've tried all three of them. I can't get back to press them on, that's all that's happened. That's not in the thing, so am I supposed to show the judge something from this again? Let's see if it says... Yeah, see, I can't present anything. I've got to go back to show evidence. I think that's the only thing, to be able to present something. So, show the monkey head. Here's my proof. Proof? Yeah, no. Objection! Hi-bye in the meeting all day. No worries, Mally. Hope your meeting's not too boring. So you reckon show the camera, yeah? Okay. So show evidence and show the camera. Here's my proof. What's that? The camera? The witness stated that he recently received this camera. Yes, I'm aware of that. He wasn't entirely familiar with its operation. I'm aware of that too. Correct. Why would Cody be looking somewhere else at the crucial moment? Because he was looking at his camera. He was trying to take a picture. Hey. Bullseye. What's your problem, Pops? You got a thing for picking on little kids? Pressing, not picking. Good job, Phoenix. Cody was lying, clearly. Smart of you to realise there was no way he could just stand there and watch his hero and not take a picture. Right. Cody? There was only one reason why you would have looked away from the fight, and that was because you wanted to take a picture. But having just received your camera, you weren't used to using it yet, so you missed the climax of the fight, correct? Is he just not talking then? Yeah. Well, Phoenix, I bet you anything he's hiding more than that. Have him testify again. Right. Mere means business. Your Honour. The defence would like to request that Cody Hackins testifies once more. Very well. Cody, could you please tell us about your camera? And about why you didn't take a picture of the fight? Welcome to the real world, kid. Yeah, you're right, Pops. The Steel Samurai had just escaped from the clutches of the villain, so I held up my camera to take a picture. But the lens wouldn't open in time, so I missed it. That's all that happened. Yup. Anything strange in that testimony, Mr. Wright? I'm not sure, but I'd like to proceed with the cross-examination anyway. Okay, so this is where you said, Cheeto, about all that happened, isn't it? Yeah, you're right, Bobs. The Steel Samurai had just escaped from the clutches of the villain, so I held up my camera to take a picture. But the lens wouldn't open in time, so I missed it. That's all that happened. That's all? Yeah, I told you I didn't take a picture. I would have once I got the lens open. Did he really not take a picture? Not even one? Press him. Nah, he definitely would have taken a picture. He would have. He's obsessed with pictures. There's got to be something here I can use. Cody. Listen up, Cody Hackins. I know exactly what happened that day. You took a picture. Hey! Bullseye. How did you know? I see through all your lies, Cody Hackins. It's one of my powers. Wow. This feels great. Yeah, I took a picture. Perhaps you can change your testimony to reflect this, Cody. It took a few shots, but it was too late, so I erased them. What did you see in the pictures? You erased them? Yeah. Why would you erase a picture of your beloved Steel Samurai victorious? Well, you know, why wouldn't I want to keep a picture like that? It's becoming less and less cooperative. Better find a clear contradiction soon, or some solid evidence. How can I pick holes in such a short testimony? There has to be something. Dig up the dirt, Phoenix. Find out what this kid's all about. Yeah, you're right, Pops. The Steel Samurai had just escaped from the clutches of the villain. So I held up my camera to take a picture. But the lens wouldn't open in time, so I missed it. It took a few shots, but it was too late, so I erased them. Can we present him with that and see if there's got anything in there? Present the path to glory, it's too late. Oh, what? Man, every time you say Cody, you follow with something bad. I just wanted to thank you for giving me this the other day. Oh, right. What was it you told me then? I got every live performance, and I always take a picture when the Steel Samurai lands the final blow. Wazam! I got them all, I never missed one. A perfect collection. Cody, did you really get a picture of the Steel Samurai standing victorious over his foe? If you did, I find it hard to believe that you would just erase it. Wouldn't you keep it for your album? Ah. Mr. Wright, what exactly is this album? It's called Path to Glory. It's a collection of pictures of the Steel Samurai, all taken by Cody Hackins. He claims it's a perfect collection of every battle the Steel Samurai has ever won. I see. Don't you find this very odd, Your Honor? Among all his pictures of the Steel Samurai, none were taken that day. Order! Mr. Wright, have you an explanation? If the Steel Samurai has just defeated its adversary, I certainly would expect to see a picture of it in this album. Exactly my point, Your Honor. No, wait, no way. Please don't tell me the kid's the murderer, trying to think of me thought it was all play. Phoenix, I think we finally discovered the truth. And what truth it is. Mia, are we sure about this? Did he actually? Oh god, maybe he did. Yes. I'm pretty sure what you're thinking is right. Tell them, Phoenix, tell them what the truth is. Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what's going on here. Why was there no picture in the album from the day of the murder? Why would the boy have erased the photos he took? First blow, he erased them by mistake. The Steel Samurai didn't win. No way he erased a mistake and the picture was blurry, so it's got to be the Steel Samurai didn't win. I can think of only one reason, Your Honor. The Steel Samurai didn't win. That's why Cody deleted those photos. You mean the Steel Samurai lost? Well, Cody, I'm right, aren't I? Tell the truth, the bad guy defeated the Steel Samurai. No way, no! It's impossible. The Steel Samurai never loses. He never loses to anyone, ever. Your Honor, the witness has revealed everything with his words. There was a reason why he lied and told us he didn't take the picture. The same reason he erased his precious photos. For Cody, it was inconceivable that the Steel Samurai could be defeated. However, Cody witnessed the impossible. He saw the Steel Samurai lose. Yet to admit that what he saw would destroy everything he believed in. That's why he lied and said the Steel Samurai won. He couldn't handle the truth. Order! I will have order. Cody, is this true? What did you see? Tell the court what you saw. Oh my god, they made a child cry. Well, at least it's not as bad as me thinking the kid did it. I'm sick in the head, clearly. Cody, that day you saw the Steel Samurai lose a fight, right? Well, okay. You're right. The Steel Samurai fell down. But then he didn't move. Well... Order! What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, White? The Steel Samurai was the murderer, not the victim. Yet according to your witness testimony, the Steel Samurai was the one who fell. They switched costumes over. Mr. White, what's going on? Apparently, we've all made a serious error. An error? What's this all about? So Hammer was the victim. We know that. Steel Samurai, there was no victim. Maybe it was fake. Because there was no blood. This is the thing that's been bugging me. There was really a serious lack of blood. So maybe the whole thing's been faked. But how can you fake the body? Hammer's body? I'm confused. Still what? I'm so worried about getting this wrong because I've only got 2 things left. Still. Oh, Still Samurai was the victim. If you understand what really happened, it's actually quite simple. At the end of the fight, the Still Samurai fell to the ground and lay still. In other words, the Still Samurai was not the killer, he was the victim. Don't you see? Jack Hammer was the Still Samurai. Order! 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 So the Still Samurai in this photograph, you're saying the man in this costume was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer. That's what I'm saying, Your Honour. Jack Hammer was present at the action scene running through that morning. Thus he obviously knew about Will Power's foot injury. But wait, hadn't Mr. Hammer gone to Studio 1 already? That's what everyone thought. But remember what Miss Oldbag said in her testimony? On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 PM. Did I see poor old Hammer? Nope. He'd already gone to the studio before I got back to the guard station. Mr. Jack Hammer left the employee area after lunch. However, no one saw him go to Studio 1, nor was there a picture of him. He waited for Mr. Powers to take a nap in his dressing room, and then he snuck into the dressing room and stole the samurai costume. But why would the victim do such a thing? I don't know. I get it. I thought that the Still Samurai was moving strange, so it was a different person inside the suit. Pops. Me? What? Actually, there was one piece of data I saved. Data? Oh, from the camera? Yeah, a photo on my digital camera. God, the kid is lying his arse off through the show, isn't he? What? Show us, quick! No way, man. Not if you're gonna look at me like that. Now! Even the judge was pissed. Here, this is it. What we got? So it's the back thing going into Studio 2 there, looking at that. While I look at this, it's still a little hard to say. I'm afraid that it could be anyone in that costume. Your opinion, Mr. Wright? I agree, Your Honour. This isn't decisive evidence. I'm sorry, this doesn't look like it's the proof we need. I'll give it back. Wait, Phoenix. Mia? What? Look at the photo once more. That's it, Phoenix. That's the photo is all the evidence we need to win this trial. What? Your Honour, may I see the photo once more, please? Certainly. I don't see why not. Phoenix, show him. There's a glaring decisive inconsistency with the facts as we know them in the photo. It still looks like it's taped there, but where was it taped when it was broke? You know what it is, you already said it. If it's about the height and thing, well, we can't see it in this photo, his costume being too big. It's going into Studio 2 rather than Studio 1. I've been saying about the height from the other photo. About the legs dragging for the whole time, going into Studio 2, so I guess I just put the hand on there. Your Honour, look at this. I see a gate. Might I draw your attention to the number on the gate? The number? Ah yes, well, it's hard to see, but it looks like a 2. Clearly not a 1, Your Honour, correct? Ah! I believe Mr. Edgeworth sees what I'm getting at. But that's impossible. What's all this about? Please explain, so I might be shocked along with the rest of the call. I'll use the studio guide map. The body was found here in Studio 1. However, what do you see in this photo taken at the time of the murder? Studio 2. It does not say 1 on that gate photo. Your Honour, here is the true scene of the crime. Show the judge where the murder took place. So, gonna be in Studio there, isn't it? Not right now, looking at this photo, though. Have you? Yeah. So, it's at the gate, but that gate's anyway. So, there's another gate into. There was, wasn't there? So, it's got to be somewhere around here, hasn't it? It was here. In the studio nugget. Ah, fuck. What does that have to do with the number on the gate in the photograph? Damn it. Fine. Let me go. Can I do it again? Sorry, Your Honour. I guess I hadn't thought that far through yet. Let me try again. Think it through before you point this map this time, Mr. White. Once again, where is the scene of the crime? So, just inside Studio 2. Here at Studio 2. I see. That would explain the 2 on the gate in the photo. Your Honour, I find it very significant that the murder took place in Studio 2. The trailer said the path was blocked. No filming is done there. The path was blocked, so that actually opens up all of the people that were in the trailer. Doesn't it? If it happened while the path was blocked, it can only have been the people in the trailer. So, do I want to go with the trailer is there then, or the path was blocked? Because it could be both. Should I just go with the trailer, yeah? Hi Percy, how you doing? How's your day been? Mine is a day of me feeling stupider and stupider as I go through this game. Let's see. As you may recall, there's a trailer in Studio 2. Now on that day, a meeting was held in that very trailer. There was a break in the meeting corresponding to the time of death. During the break, Mr. Sal Manella and Miss Defaz were outside eating steak. They were at the scene of the crime. What's your favourite album? What do you mean, like, musical album? I don't have one. I like anything and everything. The path to the trailer was blocked. So we've heard. The path was blocked at 2:15. In other words, the victim went to Studio 2 before that time. Yes, I suppose that would be the case. Remember Mr. Salmonella's testimony? Allow me to remind the court. He said no one in the trailer was guilty because they could not have gone to Studio 1. Yet in actuality, the reverse is true. Only someone in the trailer could have committed this murder. Just like I said in a moment. They were the only ones with access to the scene of the crime in Studio 2. Order. The defense makes the following claims. The scene of the crime was Studio 2. The person that the security guard Miss Oldbag saw was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer. Mr. Hammer, for some reason, stole a Steel Samurai costume. Then he went to Studio 2. This is madness. Jack Hammer is the victim. The victim! Why would he steal a samurai costume? Are you suggesting he did this so to cover up the details of his own murder? Well, no, of course not. Or do you have proof? Give me proof that the victim, Jack Hammer, stole the costume. Do we have a label on these sleeping pills? Oh, we can't look at it. Just read sleeping pills, doesn't have a name. my favourite album is Plastic Beach, Prince or Michael Jackson. Oh, Prince or Michael Jackson. Oh, that's a tough one. I mean, I like them both for different reasons. There's not a lot of music I don't like, so I don't tend to have favourites. I really enjoy lots of different music. It depends on my mood and how my head's at and what music I'm listening to. But Prince and Michael Jackson are both fantastic musicians. Okay, so we have proof. I have proof. You do? You do, Mr. Wright? Now they're so spiced, suddenly I'm much less confident. I think I'm right, though. Here's my proof. Jack Hammer stole the costume. Sleeping pills. Let's hope that's right. This is it. An empty medicine bottle? I found this on the table in the employee area. The same table where Mr. Hammer and Mr. Powers ate. The label reads, sleeping pills. Sleeping pills? The defendant, Mr. Powers, spent the entire afternoon sleeping. He was drugged by Mr. Hammer. Wait a moment. That bottle does not raise some suspicion. That bottle does raise some suspicions, yes, but there's no proof that Mr. Hammer used it. Your Honour, I have an idea. We could fingerprint the bottle, or we could test Powers' blood. We try fingerprinting the bottle because that would prove that that would prove that Hammer touched it, not just that somebody printed him. Oh, we're on ads. Going on an ad break. Back in a second. Sorry, people, I didn't realise some people are on ads. Sorry guys, Duncan made me a bacon and cheese chip ass, so I've just been eating it. So, I didn't realise we were in ads until 1.5 minutes into 3 minutes ads, so in case anyone missed it, we presented the sleeping bottle and we're deciding, and the sleeping pills bottle, and we're deciding what we need to do to prove it. And I was saying, though we could test Power's blood, that would prove he had sleeping pills in, but I would think fingerprint in the bottle would prove who gave it to him. See, I would keep going through the ad to convince people to sub. I like the break. It gives me time to get a little snack and a drink. When it's always talking, it hurts my throat. So I don't mind. Right, so let's fingerprint the bottle. I think that's going to be our best bet. An idea? Very well. Let's hear it. I want to check this bottle for fingerprints. If my claim is true, Mr. Hammer's fingerprint should show up on the bottle. Excuse me. I suppose you're right. Very well. The court will take possession of the bottle. Empty bottle is given to the judge. This court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Cody Hacken's testimony has revealed new possibilities in this case. In fact, things may have been happening very differently than previously thought. The still samurai seen by Miss Oldbag may have been the victim, Jack Hammer. The scene of the crime was not Studio 1, but Studio 2. And those in the trailer did have time to commit the murder. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honour. Your homework is to find the answer to the following question. Why would Mr. Hammer steal the steel samurai costume? Also, who killed him and why? Find the answers for me by tomorrow. That's a lot of homework. Mr. Edgeworth? You will need to reconsider your stance in this case. Above all, you will need to reconsider your suspicion of Mr. Will Powers. As you say, Your Honour. This trial will be extended until tomorrow. This is the last extension. You got 2 subs doing that. Maybe I should try it sometime. On a game that I don't need to stop for, we'll give it a go. Very well. Court is adjourned. October 19th, 2:47 PM. District Court. Defendant Lobby, number 1. Phew. That was a close one. We were saved by hair, but that's all that counts. I thought seriously about going home about 3 times during that trial. Me too. You'd think you'd be a little more confident by this point. Really? You both seem so confident. Ha! Maybe I should take up a career in acting. I was ready to pronounce you dead about 3 times back there. Me too. Dead? Of course, we're kidding. Are you sure? I wasn't kidding. Now, Mr. Powers, we have to go make our final investigation, but I promise you we'll find the true killer by tomorrow's trial. Right, thanks. Have to admit, the only 2 subs I have 2 subs, and both of them are Prime subs. One of them is my eldest son, and one of them is my mother. But I will take it where it comes. I am not fussy. Yeah, my mum had Prime, and so I'm like, do you want to use your free Prime sub to help your daughter out? And she's like, yeah. And I did the same to my eldest son. He wasn't using it. Sometimes he uses it for other people he follows, but he wasn't using it this last couple of months, so he subbed to me instead. Right. Just saved that, didn't I? I've only got 4 current, but yeah, 2 was because they were sick of ads. a surprising amount of people do get sick of ads. Quite a few people on my YouTube get sick of ads. But at the end of the day, it's how I make money. So I kind of have to run them. October the 19th, 3:27 p.m. Wright & Co. Law Offices. That was a close one, Hermia. Really? Too bad. I'm sorry, I missed it. Mayor! So, what happened? Well, I think I've got a pretty good idea of who did it. Now all I need is a motive and proof. Wow, good going, Nick. Under the initial trial system, tomorrow is the last day we have. Initial trial? What's that? That's the new court system they introduced 2 or 3 years ago. They had so many cases in the system, they decided to speed the whole process up. So under that system, trials have to end in excuse me, in 3 days? Yeah, pretty much. Well, we've got no time to waste. Have we got anything to chat to her with? Yeah, we have. Yeah. I do advise people to Turbo, or whatever it's called, still get the ad revenue with no ads. Yeah, I mean, I have Turbo. I was using 1 Prime and 1 paid for subscription a month. That's what I'd allow myself. And then I switch up who they go to. I did Holly for a year. So I've switched over to do Emmy. Eminog. While Cold is getting the paid for subscription at the moment. She'll get that for a year, and then I'll switch that to someone else. So I can support them for a year and then support someone else after that, rather than switching and swapping, which I think is quite nice. But I have Turbo so that anyone else I watch, at least they get something from the Turbo ads. It's the same with YouTube. I have YouTube Premium, so I don't have to see the ads, but the content creators still get some money for it. I think it's just such a good way, and I do make some nice money from the premium, YouTube Premium. That works quite well, and I've not done too bad with the YouTube Turbo, to be fair. The Twitch Turbo, to be fair, considering I'm a small channel. I'm making more than I thought I would, which is not a lot. Don't get me wrong at all. It's been a long time before I get a payout, but I thought it would take me a little longer, and it's not too bad. I'm quite happy with things that go there. Actually, as you said that, as I said what? Sorry, just gotta blow my nose. 2 seconds. I had a noise. What was the noise? You subscribed! Hey, thank you, Cheeto! Give me 2 seconds, I'll be right back. Sorry about that. Think you didn't want to see me blow my nose on stream. Thank you very much, Cheeto. That's lovely of you. I didn't sub to go into ads again. Yeah, don't worry. We're not going into ads. But, that's really lovely of you. Thank you, Cheeto. I'm sorry I'm not subbed to you yet. You're next on the list when the next year's up. Which I know as well. Actually, for Cold, it's almost up, I think. I need to check the dates, and then it becomes you. Right, let's ask her some questions. I don't get it, Mayor. Why would Mr. Hammer steal the steel samurai costume? What, you mean Mr. Hammer was wearing the costume? Of course, yes, she doesn't know, does she, bless her? Yeah. But Mr. Hammer was the victim, Nick. Why would he go through the trouble of stealing it? Probably to prove he could be the Steel Samurai, because nobody knew it was him in it. That's what we have to find out. The director's alibi. What happened with the director's testimony? Well, it's pretty clear that the producer and the director were both in the trailer. Which means that the killer has to be one of them. Really? Why? Because the real scene of the crime, it was Studio 2, where the trailer is. What? Was Mayor always this excitable? Yes. Any ideas? Well, have you noticed anything that might help us? She's been possessed this whole time. What's she gonna notice? I can't see what's going on when Mia is here. There we go, point proven. So no, I haven't noticed anything. Right. Maybe we should go to talk to WP. WP Powers, right? Yes. Let's move. I realised my prime was floating. Yeah, I mean, for years I never used mine. I mean, I've had prime for so long, but I never actually understood what prime subbing in that was. It wasn't until I really started watching Holly and Cold I understood what all of this subbing and things were that I started using my prime. It had sat for years. It's like all these prime games that you can get. I never use them. I never claim any of them. I don't understand what half of it is. I get prime because I like the prime benefits of the free delivery, because in this house we use Amazon a lot, which I know is not necessarily a good thing, but it's so handy. We tried not to use Amazon for years, but the problem is around here we can't get half the stuff we need, so I had to go back to Amazon. So I might as well have good savings on it. October 19, Detention Centre, Visitor Room. Mr. White, you did very well again today. Thank you. Thanks. Could you not look like you're about to burst into tears? Wow, Nick, you must have really wowed them in there. No. And could you wipe that grin off your face? Hey, WP, only 1 day left. Let's make it count. Yes. Though, not really anything I can do to help. I'm really not sure what I can do either. Please, this is no laughing matter. Let's have a chat. I like keeping VODs for 60 days rather than the 14 through Prime. Does it change depending on whether we're through the Prime thing or not then? I didn't realise that. I don't really pay attention to the VODs on Twitch much for my own channel, because obviously I simultaneously stream to YouTube, so everything's kept on there permanently, so that's what I just make sure that those are there. But I do watch most of your guys' VODs on Twitch, except Cold's. We watch hers on YouTube because it's just easier to set up on the TV when me and Duncan watch it, because we both watch Cold together because he likes a lot of the games. In fact, Duncan's now playing Dave the Diver thanks to Cold. So he's quite enjoying that. Right, let's see. Let's chat about producer Vasquez. Cannot say that name. Could you please tell me more about Miss Vasquez? Oh, the producer. Well, she's respected in the industry. They say she's a genius. A genius? She's been at Global Studio for 5 years now. Right or wrong, nobody dares tell her different these days. Why is that? Ever since she came on board, we've had nothing but hits. Global Studios was on its knees, but she picked it up and made it shine. Oh, and what? Nothing. Forget it. I've only heard rumours anyhow. I want to know. Can you tell me anything about Mr. Manella? Oh, he used to be a minor straight-to-video director, but something in his work caught Vanquist's eye. She brought the Steel Samurai idea to him. Now everyone knows the name Sal Manella. I hear he's pretty much her beck and call though. Whenever she says jump, he asks how high and all that. Can't imagine him being at her beck and call, though I can't imagine him jumping. Oh, the fat shaming is big in this, isn't it? I was wondering about Mr. Hammer. He was a big star back in the day, right? But then he just dropped off the face of the earth. Oh, yes, you're right. In fact, he was my role model when I started in this business. But he just stopped taking on the big roles. That's when he began appearing in the little productions at Global. How could he do that? I was really looking forward to a sequel to Samurai Summer. He just gave up being a star 5 years ago. Actually, now that I think about it, that was right when Miss Quest came to Global. 5 years ago. I wonder how that's related then. I don't think we've got anything to present to him, have we? Should we show him the books so he can see he's got a really good fan? Have you seen this, Mr. Powers? But what's that? I've never seen these still samurais in my life. These are the still samurais that appear at the live shows. A fanboy collected all the pictures himself. Seeing things like this really makes me think. I mean, so much of these kids, you know? Cool. So hopefully we cheered him up a little. Okay. Let's go to the studio. Have you seen Totally Killer? No, don't think I've heard of that. What's that? Yeah, it was the main part of why you linked. I never noticed if we linked we got longer. Cool. Yeah, I don't think I know Totally Killer. Is it a movie, TV show, game? What is it? Global 19, Global Studios main gate. Oh, Bagger's back. At least she's not huffing and puffing. Though I might be. Oh. Sorry, just seeing what these messages were. Kate sent through the better PDFs we need for our Fresher game. Awesome. And Kathy has finished some of the stuff for their Fantasy Force outfits, which look amazing. I won't show them on camera because I don't have permission, but I'm going to have to respond to that later. The old windbag sure is quiet today. Yeah, that's not like her at all. You know, this place is really peaceful like this. Nick? I think her guard's down. Yeah? I bet we could even eat those donuts in the gas station if we wanted. Ooh, yes, please. I keep forgetting I need to buy donuts when I play this game. You eat, you die. Straight to the point. Like it. Phew, she's alive. Okay. It's a movie horror comedy where a girl accidentally gets transported to 1987 and tries to solve the murders of her mum's friends, but the attitude to, well, everything is very prevalent in how she deals with it. As it came to mind, you mentioned fat shaming. I'm gonna have to look it up. Let me see if I can find anywhere that has it to watch. No, I don't want Totally Killer. Apparently there's names of some... Oh, it is Totally Killer. Hang on. Is it... No, that must... Is it from 2003? With, Kieran Skipper. Shipka. Could never say her name properly. Because that looks like it might be on Prime if it is. Ooh, let's have a look-see. Movies. added it to my watch list. Me and Duncan were looking for some more ones. No, 2023. Is that not what I said? What did I say? I'm confused now. Yeah, 2023. So it's the one I was on about. Don't know if you see clips. Those people in it, yeah. 2023. I said 2003, did I? Sorry, Cheeto. I do that. This is why Duncan has to check whenever I'm making payments and things, because I get my numbers all jumbled. It's like I know what it says, but when I say it, my brain says something else, which it's not great. That's why Duncan does the math when we're at stores. He does the actual payment, and I just do all of the talking about craft stuff, because my brain freezes around numbers. It doesn't do so well, which is really ironic, because I used to be in top maths group, and nowadays numbers make me panic. Yeah, okay, cool. So I've added that to my watch list. That gives me and Dunk something to watch, because we were trying to find some movies the other week to watch. We had some already saved, but by the time we went back to them, they've come off of Prime, and they're not even paid for. They're not even available anymore. So we've had to find some new ones to add to our list. Right, producer. I was wondering about Dee Vasquez, the producer. Oh, the studio bigwigs love her, so she always gets her way. She seems a bit bitter. Do you not like the producer? Look, the studio people don't want me talking about her, so sorry. Well, that's helpful. Can I ask you about Sal Manella, the director? Sal, he's a pushover, does what Vanquish tells him to do. She treats him like that, but I think he likes it. Yeah. Why would anyone like being treated like that? Because he's a creep. That doesn't make any sense, does it, Nick? Yeah, it does. No, it doesn't matter. She's too sweet and innocent. Mr. Hammer. About Mr. Hammer. Ugh. I heard about what you said today, cheeky whippersnappers. Poor old Hammer. You drag his star down from the sky and stomp on it. Calling him a criminal, a thief. I won't forget this. She's really pissed this time. You listen to me, whippersnappers. My poor old Hammer would never do such a thing. Why would he steal Power's costume so he could sneak by me? He would never stoop so low. It's impossible. Okay, maybe you're a stalker and he wanted to get past you. Okay. She looks mad again now. Should we go back to see if we can go to Studio 2 and see if there's anything. October 19th, Studio 1 entrance. Think back, Nick, to the day of the murder. Mr. Hammer put on the Steel Samurai costume. Then he left for here to go to Studio 2. Right. But why? I wonder if someone called him, like the director or the producer. So, I want to go to Studio 2. October 19, Studio 2 entrance. Hey Nick, it's Miss Vasquez. I know it's not pronounced like that. And in my brain, I can see how it's pronounced, but I cannot physically say it at all. I need to hear someone say it, and then I think I should be able to put it together. So I'm going to have to watch a video of it. Hello? Hello? God, she's such a stuck-up bitch. Nay, you should at least try to be polite. I'm watching the clouds. That's all she has to say, apparently. Excuse me, Mr. Hammer came here on the day of the murder and... Shh. Perhaps you didn't hear me. I'm watching the clouds. I'm not interested in talking to you. Do something, Nick. She's really ticking me off. Oh dear. Mr. Powers wasn't the killer. You don't have to account for the Steel Samurai. I think I'm tired of the Steel Samurai. You did it. Nick, she did it. She's the killer. My fey blood speaks to me. I know it. I know it. Oh dear. I was wondering if you could tell me about Mr. Manella. If you must talk about that man, perhaps you could talk about it in the trailer? By yourselves? Oh dear. She is such a bitch. Well, let's go in the trailer and see if we can see anything that we didn't before. October the 19th, Studio 2 trailer. Wasn't the assistant cleaning up yesterday? Funny, it still seems pretty messy in here. I guess she was still on a high from getting that rare card she needed. Nothing in here that could be a clue. Just some paper cups and crumpled documents. Documents could be a clue, dude. This is where they had that meeting. There are documents and paper cups scattered around. Looks like they were designing a set to use for Steel Samurai show. They've got some figures for how much the set cost. I can't believe they spend that much money on those sets. The glass is frosted. I can't see outside. Sorry, guys. This far into October, the dimming daylight makes it feel like it's winter's coming. I wish it was. So hot. An old movie poster, the singing samurai star and jackhammer. What the hell do samurai sing about? Chopping off heads. So we've covered this. Oh my god. That movie was the best, about a samurai who sings his way to fame and fortune. Mr. Hammer was a very accomplished singer, you know. Singing samurai stars. What next? Ninja ballet? Samurai Summer starring Jack Hammer. This poster's quite old. Wow, it's been years since I saw that show. It was one of those typical summer romance stories, but it was great. A typical summer romance with a samurai on a horse. So I think we had these responses last time. That old movie poster, Dynamite Samurai starring Jack Hammer. I guess Mr. Hammer used to be quite the star. Yeah. So we had these last time, it was Mayo and not Mia. Mia obviously said some other stuff, but that's not given us any new clues, has it? Yeah. So that didn't help. Let's re-examine outside and see if that thing will finally let me find out why it's bent. There's some flowers here. Wow, so pretty. They're taking good care of these. Don't get too close, that fence looks dangerous. Yes, it's still not letting me find out why that fence is bent. On close inspection, this trailer looks like it's been here a while, so I don't think it's part of some temporary film set. So yeah, that's what we've already covered. There's a big 2 painted here. So this is the number of Cody's photograph. Yes. And to think if he hadn't brought this photograph in, don't get all teary-eyed yet. This got used recently. I wonder if there's something there. Incinerator, apparently they just put this one in. It's already covered in soot. They must not clean it very much. We still can't examine what's in there, so I guess it's not important. I like vans for moving stuff and equipment around. They kept it in pretty good shape. Looks like they run fine. So this is all stuff we got. Let's go for a drive. Sure, if we had a license. Nick, you don't have a driver's license? Look, I have this. Yeah, so we've covered that. And we've covered these plates. This is where Sal, Manana and D5 ate. There's nothing left on the plates. Hey, so they ate T-bone steaks too? Which still makes me wonder where the T-bone part went. Something wrong? I don't know, I'm getting this funny feeling. Something about this just feels odd, you know? Can't say that I do. Yeah, so nothing new in the food place. That's what it was when Mayo was last with us. Other than confirmation that it was the producer and director who worked here. Which we already knew. So, do T-bones not have the T-bone in it anymore? Do they take it out beforehand? Because there's no bones left on those plates. So, I don't know. We covered that last time. These look like materials for making a movie set. They've been sitting here for quite some time. This might as well be a junkyard. Yep, so we covered all that. No, the T-bones still have T-bones. Remember that. I've been questioning that since the beginning. When they said in the other place that they had T-bones. But I don't know. Okay. Have we got anything to present to her? I don't think we have, but let's see if she says anything now we know that he came this way. She's not even looking. Okay, hey, you look. But why are you showing that to me, Nick? I wasn't showing it to her, I was showing it to her. What about that one? Nope, so she's not looking. Okay, so where can we go? We haven't been back to the employee area yet, have we? No, that's where we just were, wasn't it? No, hang on. No, we were at studios. Let's head to the employee area. October 19, Global Studios employee area. I guess they're not filming today either. I did want to see them filming just one time. The trial will be over and done by tomorrow. You can come see them film later. I guess. This is where you found the bottle of sleeping pills, right? Uh-huh. I wonder if there's any other clues lying around. Yeah. Oh no. No, no, no. No touching. Eek. Oh, sorry, pal. Didn't mean to frighten you. Didn't mean I almost had a heart attack. I guess I can be a little dramatic. What? At times, anyway. I suppose it's the actor in me. Yeah, I'm not repeating that word again. Ahem. Anyway, I'm here to examine the plate on that table. Wait, are you looking for sleeping pills? Yeah, pal. Traces thereof. So you're looking for traces of sleeping pills. How? For a thorough examination, I'm going to take the plate back to the precinct. But I have the capability to make a cursory examination right here. Our science guy gave me some testing solution. This reacts to the sleeping pills, see if there are traces that change colour. Well, neat. Well, Detective Gumshoe, what are you waiting for? Now, everything in due time, pal. Well, the testing solution was going to change colour, alright. So the food on the plate had been laced with sleeping pills. And there's the bones. Looks like it. Steak plate added to the court records. How goes your investigation? To tell the truth, it's a real mess, pal. Some people think we should pursue the case we already have against Powers. And some people think we should switch suspects. What do you think, Detective Gumshoe? Well, pal, I hate to admit it, but I'm not sure I buy the case against Mr. Powers anymore. I feel kind of bad for Mr. Edgeworth, though. How is Edgeworth doing anyway? Mr. Edgeworth is out of control. He's been in the waiting room and he cursed this paper cup with hot coffee in it. Whoa. Talk about burns, pal. I think I said cursed instead of crushed. You know what I meant. Wow, the fury of Edgeworth. Yeah, crushing paper cups. Bottles. Say, whatever happened to that empty bottle? Oh, the bottle of sleeping pills? Well, I got some good news for you about that. They found the victim Jackhammer's prints on the bottle. Yes. So that means... Yep, it sounds like the one who put Powers to sleep was none other than the victim. So I was right. Sleeping pill bottle added to the courtroom records. Okay. We examine around. So, that grate's still lying here. And they seem wisdom at last. They know if they fixed it, I'll just kick it off again. That poor assistant. The remains of the employees' lunch are scattered around. Everyone was probably too shocked to clean up. There's T-bone on one of the plates, minus the steak. Looks like one of those electric-powered bicycles. I don't know about these. I mean, what's the point? Makes it a lot easier to go up hills. Don't people cycle to get exercise? Still needs to be easier. There's a half-finished backdrop for the stage here. Looks like a castle. Probably Neo Old Tokyo Castle. That must be the storage room. That's where they keep all the film equipment. There's a sign on the dressing room door. Will Powers, it must be neat to be a star and have your own room like this. Yeah, so we've covered that. We've covered that so many times, I'm not sure I want to again, but we'll do it just in case. Let's see. Cola, candy, chips, gum. It's so normal. Yeah, so I think maybe it's time to head in there. Door to the dressing room. It's not locked. So should we head into the dressing room? Oh, hello. What are you doing here? Oh, I was just cleaning up the dressing room. I guess WP won't be using it anymore, so... But what? Why? But WP's innocent! Yes, and I'm really grateful for all you've done. But this week is the last episode of The Still Samurai. What? No! What do you mean, the last samurai? Last Still Samurai? I know it's a shock, but nothing can be done to save it now. Whoever really did kill Mr. Hammer also signed the Still Samurai's death warrant. No, no. Also, I hear that Global Studios is going to change its programming. They're not going to make kids shows anymore. But what? Why? I don't know. It's sad, but that's what Global Studios decided. Why aren't they going to make kids shows anymore? The studio bigwigs don't want the Steel Samurai around anymore. They want to forget all this ever happened. They want it quiet, you understand? How can you just do that? What about all the kids who love the Steel Samurai? It's okay, I'm sure the kids will be fine. They'll find a new hero to follow. No, that can't be true. If the program just ends, they'll be heartbroken for sure. Nick, say something. Yeah. I think it's evidence rather than words it's called for here. Here, take a look at this. And this is a fan collected of all these photographs. The kids love the Steel Samurai. The show shouldn't be cancelled just so some adults can save face. I would think you would understand that better than anyone. You're right. Okay, but what can I do? Well, for starters, you can tell me something. Tell me what it is that Global Studios is so intent on hiding. Tell me about this accident 5 years ago. Okay. I was wondering if I could ask you about Mr. Hammer. Yes. On the day of the murder, he went to Studio 2. Huh? I thought he went to Studio 1. He stole the Steel Samurai costume too. What? Why would Mr. Hammer do something like that? Oh, I guess the rumour must be true then. The rumour? Yeah, Miss Franquest said that the producer had... Yes, Miss Franquest, that producer had some kind of hold on Hammer. She had some dirt on him. He'd do anything she said, apparently. Some dirt? What dirt? Dirt, you know, bad stuff. Sorry, itchy eye, something in it. I know what dirt means. About 5 years ago, they were filming a movie starring Mr. Hammer. They were using the new studio, Studio 2. Some sort of accident happened during filming. After that, they never used Studio 2 again. They left the film set the way it was too. The film set? Was that trailer part of the film set then? Could you tell us what happened 5 years ago? Well, I can tell you what I've heard. Apparently, 5 years ago, someone died, and it was Hammer's fault. Someone died? It was an accident, of course. Anyway, the producer, Miss Franquest, managed to hush it up. And that's the dirt she had on Mr. Hammer. And that's why Mr. Hammer would do anything Miss Franquest asked him to do. But it was an accident, right? Why didn't they just make it public? Well, you know, Mr. Hammer, he was a big star back then. They were afraid about what would happen to his career if word got out. I see. You know who knows more about this? Miss Oldbag. She was here at the studio back then, you know. Thanks, we'll try to ask her, if she'll talk. The amount of accidents that happen on studio sets, it's not a surprise somebody died. It happens too often in real life. Posture check. Right, so let's go and chat to Miss Oldbag, shall we? What are you still slinking around? If you like the place so much, why don't you take over for me? The old windbag doesn't look so good. Everybody's doing their darnest to forget Hammer. Who do they think made Global Studios what it is today? Hammer. It's all due to Hammer. She's starting to froth at the mouth, Nick. Maybe we should keep a safe distance. I wanted to ask you about 5 years ago. Who? She's mad. Who did you hear that from? Nicholas. Nichols? Excuse me, sorry. Nicholas? Nick? Penny Nicholas? That assistant we talked to? Oh, right. Anyway, we heard about the accident. It was during filming with Jack Hammer. He killed a man? Didn't he? Whippersnappers! Dredging up dirt on someone's past like that, and the recently departed, no less. I suppose you think this is fun. No, I'm just doing my job to protect Mr. Powers. And you claim that Hammer stole Powers' costume? You expect me to believe that rubbish? Or do you have some kind of proof? Yeah. We do. He drugged him. Oh, I can't present it. Why can't I? I want to present it to her. Why can't I present it to her? Proof that Hammer stole Powers' costume. I'm sorry, Miss Goldbag, but I do have proof. I can prove that Mr. Hammer stole Mr. Powers' costume. Here's my proof. What's a little empty bottle supposed to prove? It's a bottle of sleeping pills with Mr. Hammer's fingerprints on it. But what does that prove? I'm sure old Hammer had some sleepless nights. Where's your proof that you used those pills on Powers? The plate. Mr. Powers ate a T-bone steak for lunch, correct? Well, yes, so? This is the plate that he used to eat the steak. There are traces of sleeping pill powder on the plate. She's actually gobsmacked. I see. Poor Paul Hammer. You did wrong, you did wrong, Hammer. Rest your soul. Miss Soulbag? Okay, you win. I'll talk. I'm tired, see? Tired of holding it all in. Miss Soulbag? You're right. 5 years ago, there was an accident, a fatal accident. What's worse, a paparazzi took a photo of it. That photo, well, it caused quite a stir. And guess who made it all better? That's Quiz. She had ties to the mafia. She silenced that paparazzi. That was the beginning. After that, she became a force to be reckoned with here in the studio. I see. But you have to understand. Poor old Hammer never meant harm to anyone. Miss Oldbag? Hold on a minute. Poor Miss Oldbag. Here, take this. A photograph? Is it photo 1? Ooh. Wait a second. This is the picture. Is this the trailer in Studio 2? Hammer was supposed to fight with a bad guy on the top of those stairs there. He pushed the other actor and the man fell onto the flower box fence. That's why that's bent. But how did you get this? It was a long time ago. I don't feel much like talking about it. I understand. Okay, so... yeah, so that was why this guy fell down there then. But question is, who is she? Who was the person that died? And why did it get covered up? And why has that caused Mr. Hammer to be murdered now? Let's go to the... No, he's not going to be there because the chair's empty. That's usually a sign he's not going to be there. We'll go back to the offices a minute and see if he gives me a clue what I should do next. Nope. Alright, so where should I be? Should we go back to 2? Maybe it'll let me see something about that fence now. Nope, still won't let me talk to her about anything. But we can examine. Slide. Nope, still nothing about the fence. Okay. Let's just present her with the picture. How about that? She's not even looking. Where? But what? Where did you get that? Well, old bag. Old. She means the security lady, Miss Oldbag, Nick. Right. Anyway, Miss Rehnquist, you hid this incident from the press, didn't you? And you used it to control Mr. Hammer. The wind. It's gotten stronger, don't you think? The wind? Your conversations interest me. Let's talk about it more inside the trailer. Nick, she went inside the trailer. So, we will follow her inside. And hopefully not be murdered. You came. Well then, what was this you were talking about? Why are you so eager to talk all of a sudden? Miss Rehnquist, you were using that accident. You were blackmailing Mr. Hammer so you could control him, weren't you? That's why he was doing kids shows for petty change. So I'm a blackmailer now. Well, that is what it was, wasn't it? I mean, sure, it was an accident, but you used it to drag Mr. Hammer down from his rightful place as a star. Oh. I haven't pulled anyone down from anywhere. Mr. Hammer's career went sour of his own accord. But... you were the cause. You pressured him. And to think it was just an accident. Excuse me? What is this all about? You keep saying accident. Accident. How are you so sure? What do you mean? Must I spell everything out for you? Think, what would it be if it wasn't an accident? No. No way. You mean Mr. Hammer did it on purpose? That's what I mean. But where's your proof? Can you prove it? Just think. Would he have let me run his life for 5 years over a mere accident? And I ran him hard, believe you me. But the security lady said it was an accident. Oh well, she was a big fan of Hammer's, you see. She just jumped on the reporter who brought that photo to the studio. She wrenched it out of his hands, she did. Gave him a few bruises too. So that's why she had the photo? She's an old fool. Of course all the reporters would need as a negative. He could have made a copy. But he didn't. The only copy of that photo is the one you hold. Give it to me. Now. What? This is valuable evidence. Boys. Where'd they come from? Who are they? Professionals. They're good at erasing various things. What do you think? Would you like to be erased? What? The trial ends tomorrow. How unfortunate. It's a shame you'll have to miss it. Tell me why. Why did you want this photograph so badly? This is Mr. Hammerster, no? Why should Dee Vanquist care about it at all? Maybe she's the woman in the photo. I'm sure you'll have plenty of time to think about it, where you're going. So long, friends. Boys, raise away. No! Oh. I've just missed that we're in an ad break again. Oops. Every time. We're going to take a quick break. I'm not going to go off to thing, but I'm just going to see. There's like Seribot banned spammer. Is there any comments? I think they must have got it. Can I see the actions that Seribot did? More actions. It says it banned, it doesn't show what he banned him for. Yeah. Seribot got the ban anyway. I don't know. Maybe he tried to put some selling stuff. I don't know. I didn't catch what it was for. But it's sorted. That's all that matters, isn't it? And I missed the ad again. But it doesn't matter. So if anyone missed anything, we're just discovering that posh bitch of a lady is basically a mafia boss. That's about it. Okay, so looks like Gumshoe might come to the rescue. Do you mean Professor Gumshoe is going to do something helpful? Okay, Gumshoe, hold it right there. I heard everything, pal. Dee Vanquist, you're coming down to the precinct with me now. Not bad. Very well. It appears this contest will be decided tomorrow then, in court. Are we looking forward to it? Hey, you okay, pal? So I was a little late with my entrance. I don't get many chances to practice that sort of thing. Detective Gumshoe. Thank you. I was really scared. Huh? Don't mention it, pal. Just doing my job. Detective Gumshoe? Sorry, it's just I've wanted to say that line ever since I became a detective. Okay, we've got one more job to do today. I'm sure we'll run into each other again soon. Well, Nick, it looks like we're getting close to the bottom of this. And who's at the bottom? Dee Vanquist. To be continued. I saved that, didn't I? Yeah. Zoned out for a second there, sorry. Couldn't remember if I clicked save or forgot to click save. Okay, October 20th, 10 AM, District Court, courtroom number 4. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. Prosecution is ready, Your Honour. The defence is ready, Your Honour. Today will be the final day of this trial. I hope both the prosecution and the defence will be able to present decisive evidence. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement? In yesterday's session, the defence presented us with a new theory for this case. He claims that the scene of the crime was, in fact, Studio 2. Today, I will call on people present in Studio 2 trailer that day. From their testimonies, the truth will become clear. Very well. Edgeworth seems a bit on edge today. You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. The prosecution calls Miss Dee Vanquist to the stand. Miss Dee Vanquist is the producer who was present in the Studio 2 trailer that day. Sorry, I'm flagging a little bit. Will the witness state her name and occupation? Dee Vanquist, I'm a producer of the Global Studios. On the day of the murder, you were in trailer to Studio 2. As everyone here knows, yes. I dislike needless banter. If you must pontificate, do it when I'm not here. Very well, Miss Vanquist. Please give the court your testimony concerning the day of the murder. Nick, I know she did it. Make her pay. Right. If she's guilty, I'll catch her with her pants down, so to speak. Witness testimony to the day of the murder. I entered the trailer, a little before noon. The meeting began at 12 sharp. It ended at 4. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. At 2:30, we took a 15-minute break in the meeting. Sal and I ate T-bone steaks on the table in front of the trailer. We found Hammer's body later, when we all went to Studio 1. That's all. I have a question about one part of your testimony. You were fatigued, so you had Sal take you? The van. There's a van at Studio 2. I had him take me in that. How lazy are you? Even I would have walked that. I thought it might be risky to walk, what with Monkey's head toppling over. I see. Very well. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. This is the final battle, Nick. Let's do it. The day of the murder. I entered the trailer a little before noon. The meeting began at 12 sharp. It ended at 4. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. At 2:30, we took a 15-minute break in the meeting. Sal and I ate T-bone steaks, but I'm going to press that with no bones on your plates. Did you have someone who can verify this? Sal? No, I mean someone else. One person is enough. If she committed murder during that break, she wouldn't have had time to eat the T-bone steak. But I had some evidence that she proved she didn't eat that steak. Which we do. Well, Nick, find anything? I kind of wish she had said a little more. It's hard. I think she's pretty used to being the boss. But I'm sure you'll find some kind of contradiction of what she said, somewhere. Okay, so I want to go back to them, present her with the plate. Okay. We've got any... We got the van, but we've got no proof that there's no bones on the plate there, have we? Okay, let's talk about the van then. Let's go back to the van. This evidence clearly reveals a contradiction in your statement, Your Honour. How exactly is the statement now related? Oh, for God's sake, I'm going to lose blue points. I was right about the plate. So do I just need to show them the other plate that's got the bones on it? So instead of showing the empty plate, I show the plate with the bones on. As I thought. You claim you ate a T-bone steak, but I say you did not. But what's this now, Mr. White? Look at this. It's a plate. This plate was on the table in the employee area. As you can see, a large bone has been left behind. Mr. White, you know, mind you, it was a T-bone steak. Exactly my point. Remember, if you will, Miss Vanquist and Mr. Manella ate at a table outside the trailer. Yet there were no bones left on the plates. The plates were bare. Miss Vanquist, tell me how you can be a person eat a T-bone. How can a person eat a T-bone steak and not leave the bone? I think I know how. You ate the bones too. You ate a boneless steak. You didn't eat the steak. I'm going to go with you didn't eat the steak. You didn't eat any of the steak during that break. You took your steak and threw it somewhere, like that incinerator. Exactly what I said, something in the incinerator. I see. Then what was Miss Vanquist doing during her break? Murdering. Isn't that obvious, Your Honour? She was meeting with the Steel Samurai. Order. Are you saying? Yes, Your Honour. As Miss Vanquist left the trailer to eat her steak, she ran into the Steel Samurai. And then you did it. You killed him with your own hands. Mr. Wright, isn't that a little presumptuous? What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, Wright? Let him claim what he wants. You say I did it? Yes. Fascinating. And here I was, worrying that today would be boring as all the rest. Very well. Let us have a battle of wits, you and I. Any day, Vanquist. Good luck, Nick. Let's see. What was that murder weapon again? Oh yes, the samurai spear. Yes. I am, as you can see, a woman of petite stature. How could I possibly use that heavy spear as a weapon? Well, she could have just pushed him on the fence, to be fair, and then made it look like it was a spear. But how would I say that using any of these? Because I think you would imply that she used the spear. If you couldn't, that might be saying things. So you're saying we should say you couldn't. I think you would have great difficulty using that as a weapon. Pretty much anyone would. Ha! You see? Yes. However, that has no bearing on this case. Meaning? The samurai spear was not the murder weapon. Woohoo! What? What is the meaning of this? The spear was found lying next to the victim's body. I have proof, Your Honor. I can prove that the samurai spear was not used as the murder weapon. I think that's the only picture we have of the fence, isn't it? So should we give that, because it hopefully will show that you can use that as a murder weapon. Wrong, Mr. White. But I haven't said anything yet. I know you mean well by now to know that you're going to present the wrong evidence. I can sense it too in my fey blood. Okay, so I picked the wrong evidence. Enough with all the sensing. Right, okay, here's the real evidence, Your Honor. I can prove the samurai spear was not used as the murder weapon. So do we present the spear? Try presenting the spear. I present my proof, the so-called murder weapon. But that is the murder weapon. Not so fast. Remember that spear broke during the morning action scene run-through? Someone fixed the spear. It was security lady. She fixed it with duct tape. Now tell me, how is it possible for someone to stab a man who is wearing a thick costume with this through the chest? Order! Order! Mr. White, what are you driving at? Think about what you're... Silence! I'm the one testifying here and I will be heard. Are you quite sane? Are you even aware of what you're saying? If the samurai spear was not the murder weapon, then pray tell what was. How was Hammer killed? Well, Mr. White, can you tell us what weapon was used to kill Mr. Hammer? I can tell you, it was the fence. Would I make a claim like that if I couldn't tell you what the weapon was? I'm afraid your confidence can sometimes be unfounded, Mr. White. It's not wrong. Very well, let's see this murder weapon then. Look at this photo. What is this? Why, that's Jack Hammer standing at the top of the stairs. Order! Order! If I cannot have order, this trial will be suspended. Mr. White, what is this all about? This photograph is from 5 years ago. There was an unfortunate accident at Global Studios. This is a photo of that very accident. Not a word of this was leaked to the outside. It was a close-kept secret at the studios. What does this have to do with the current case? Mr. Edgeworth, you still can't see it? See the fallen man in this photo? See how the fence post pierced him through the chest? What? Are you saying yes? What happened 5 years ago has happened again. Mr. White, continue. It's 2:30 p.m. on the day of the murder. Miss Steve Manquest meets Jack Hammer outside the Studio 2 trailer. Then she did it. She pushed Mr. Hammer off the stairs onto the fence. Just like Mr. Hammer had himself done 5 years ago. Though whether she did it on purpose or by accident, I cannot say. In other words, the victim, Mr. Hammer, he died in the same way that he was accused of another man to die? Caused another man to die, sorry. 5 years ago? Precisely. Ironic, isn't it? Oh, very creative, Mr. White. I could use a man like you on my script writing staff. You deny what I say is true? Mr. White, let's say, for the sake of argument, that Hammer died at the trailer, as you say. Yet the body was found at Studio One, was it not? And in the evil magistrate's costume, no less. Are you then claiming that I carried the body to Studio One and returned to the trailer all in the space of a 15-minute break? How could I have disposed of the body? The break in the meeting at the trailer lasted 15 minutes from 2:30 to 2:45. Could Jack Hammer have been pushed off the stairs to his death, then carried to Studio One and placed inside his costume? There wasn't enough time. There was if they hid him in the van. Indeed. Well, Mr. Wright, how could she have dealt with the body? Bet she could. No, she did it another way. She blackmailed Sal and helped her put it in the van. What if she had another way to carry the body other than with her own hands? For instance, actually, for that matter, there was no need for her to do the deed in 15 minutes. And there is a way for you to carry that body. Interesting. Let's hear it then, Mr. Wright. Please show us how she carried the body in the van that she had Sal give her a lift for. Miss Vanquist, you carried the body to Studio One, and you used the studio van to do it. Recall your testimony? There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio One. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. There was a van there, right? I had Sal drive me. You used the van to carry the body to Studio One. Then, before anyone else got there, you put the body into the magistrate's costume. Objection! Hold on, right? Don't forget it was Sal Mandela that drove the van. Are you suggesting that Mr. Mellor was a conspirator? Probably. He's a creep and he'd probably do anything that woman told him. He likes to be dominated. Of course someone had to have been a conspirator. The body had to be placed in the van and put into the costume. There's no way Miss Vanquist could have done that alone. Also, don't forget that they had to dispose of the steel samurai costume. They had to because it was covered in Mr. Hammer's blood. They probably burned it in that small incinerator. Well, Miss Vanquist, shall I continue? No need. You're smarter than you look, Mr. White. I lose, you win. It was fun. I win? Even the court was quiet. So, what happens next? Don't question me. Don't you have anything to say? What would you like me to say? Huh? I lost? Something like that? I just said that. But wait, so you mean... So it was you? You killed Jack Hammer? Everyone's so confused. Who can say? Huh? Are you sure I did? Mr. Wright? We just engaged in the battle of wits. And the result of that battle, you proved the possibility that I murdered Hammer. Right, you also proved it could have been Sal. But that is only a possibility. Proof is another thing altogether. You lack decisive proof, Mr. Wright. What? Order! Mr. Edgeworth, your thoughts? But of course, as the witness says. Certainly it does seem very likely she did it, but there's no proof. Edgeworth isn't sure. Well, I came here as a witness today. If you've no more questions, I'll be leaving. What do I do now? Oh. Should we accuse her? See what she says. That's right, you did it. That wasn't a question. Did you do it? No. Mr. White. Yes, Your Honor? I'm not sure that question helped this court get any closer to a verdict. What do I do now? Get to testify again? Testify again. Sorry, Cheeto, just saw your message. I'd like to testify again. Like you to testify again. Testify again? Know when to give up, Mr. White. Think about it. Even if I were to testify again, what's the point? I can only say what I said before, the truth, Mr. White. I've already said all there is to say. What would you like to happen if I said it again? You'd ask the same questions and get the same answers. A waste of time. Damn. To come so far only to fail. As it seems there are no further questions, I would like to end the cross-examination of the witness, Miss Venkvez.
Objection!
Yes, Mr. Edgeworth? I was hoping to come up with a question while I was objecting, Your Honor. I didn't. I see. Very well.
Objection!
Oh my god. Your Honor, I request that the witness testify again. You are the prosecutor, are you not? Why are you badgering me? I'm your witness. I just want to hear your testimony again. Does this make any sense to you, Your Honor? I don't see that we have anything to gain by repeating the last several minutes. Mr. Edgeworth? I too see little point in making Venkvez repeat herself. What exactly do you want her to testify about? Well, yes, Indeed. Verily, I say, ergo. I want to hear about what happened after they found the body. After they found the body? Very well. The witness will testify to the court concerning this matter. Nick, why did Edgeworth? Who knows? He probably realised that she did it too. But, wasn't he the one who said he always gets a guilty verdict? After all that. Edgeworth? Okay, after finding the body. I was with Sal and the old bag, the security lady, when we found the body. The assistant was there too, only Powers was absent. I immediately called the police, and Powers showed up. The security lady, old bag, was quite agitated, pointing at Powers saying, "He did it!" I asked to be left out of the proceedings. I went back to the trailer to get my script and direction notes. Then I went home. I see no issues raised by this testimony. Mr. White, your cross-examination. Okay, Nick, we're close, real close. She may be acting tough now, but if you put her on the spot, she's sure to falter. Find the key you need and twist the truth out of her, Nick. Right. Cross-examination. Okay. As was Sal in the old bag, the security lady, when we found the body. Okay, so when did the security lady turn up after them? I wonder if she says. What time was that? We were to meet at 5 for the rehearsal. So I'd say it was then. What exactly did you and Manella arrive at the studio? When exactly did you and Manella arrive at the studio? About 10 minutes before. I wasn't stuffing any bodies into costumes, mind you. Where were the other employees when you got to the studio? They weren't there yet. Well, then you could have put the hammer in the costume with Salmonella's help. Oh? What did I just say? Did I not just say I wasn't stuffing any bodies into any costumes? You should try to listen to what people are saying, boy. But boy, the witness will continue her testimony. The assistant was there too, so when did the assistant arrive? Mr. Powell was taking a nap, correct? So he says. Well, yeah, he was drugged. Did no one go to call him? Remember? Remember what? There was a dead body lying in front of us, yet you expect me to be calm? You certainly seemed calm enough when I accused you of murder. Wait a second. Wouldn't that be the other way around? The other way around? You discovered a murdered body and one person was missing, right? Wouldn't you normally go looking for the missing person? I have to agree with the defense on this one. Well, Miss Vanquez? Logically speaking, perhaps, but no one there was thinking very logically, I assure you. Also, without his Steel Samurai costume, Powers doesn't really stand out. We often left him on the bus when shooting at locations. No one noticed he was missing. Charming. Poor Powers. Well, I suppose that explains that. Very well, Miss Vanquez, you may continue. I immediately called the police. Then Powers showed up. The security lady, old bag, was quite agitated, pointing at Powers, saying he did it. Yeah, I will take any help you want to give me, Sheila. Old bag, the security lady. Why did the security lady think Powers had done it? She said because she saw him going towards the studio. Right, the Steel Samurai. Did the detective arrest Mr. Powers based solely on the security lady's word? Perhaps not. She seems to have also given the detective the photo. Of course, I heard all this after the fact. That photograph meaning the one taken by the security camera. She's not known for exhibiting the best sense of judgment when it comes to Hammer. I don't think there's anything in there I can use. Direction notes. I asked to be left out of the proceedings. I went back to the trailer to get my notes and direction notes. The script and your director's notes? Yes, they're quite valuable. It wouldn't do to have them stolen. No, I guess not. Wait a second. I thought you came to the Studio One for a rehearsal. Why didn't you bring your script and notes? Well, I was under the impression that we wouldn't be able to rehearse anything. Why? Exactly, why? There was a murder after all. But you wouldn't know that until you got to the studio. Who could think of rehearsing after that? Oh yeah, I guess. Very well, Miss Douglas, please continue. Yeah, I object. Your Honour, I have an objection to the witness's last statement. Huh? You should have, Phoenix. Think. Miss Douglas said she didn't bring the script because there wouldn't be a rehearsal. Don't you see what that means? She knew about the murder. She would have to know about the murder before she'd gone to Studio One. Exactly. Order! Order! Mr. Edgeworth. What you have just said is a reasonable observation. However, I find it hard to understand why the prosecution would make such a move. Or are you thinking of a career change as defense? I appreciate the concern, Your Honor. I will stand by my statement, however, regardless of how the court sees my role here. Now, Miss Vanquist, do you have an explanation? Can't believe Edgeworth is helping me. So the prosecution is in cahoots with the defense. What kind of court is this? No matter. I think you misunderstood me. I had a perfectly good reason to believe there would be no rehearsal. Very well, the witness will change her testimony to reflect this reason. I knew the hammer was injured and couldn't do any action scenes, so I left them behind. Why was Hammer injured? Wasn't it Will Powers who got injured on set with his ankle, not Hammer? How did you know about the injury? How did I know? Sal. He told me. Sal, the director? You have to find something to peg this on her, or everything we've done till now will be wasted. I believe in you, Nick. Go get him. So, present Powers' photo. Oh, that one. Okay, when should I present that? When she said hammer to the injured, yeah. So. There. You knew that Hammer was injured? Don't you think that's a little funny? I mean, it was still Samurai who was injured. It was Will Powers. But what? Mr. Wright, explain yourself. Yes, Mr. Hammer is dragging his leg in this photo, but that's because he was pretending to be Mr. Powers. Pretending? One person was injured in the run-through that morning. That person was Mr. Powers, not Mr. Hammer. Now, why did you think it was Mr. Hammer who was injured? I already said it was Sal who told me. That's right, he must have gotten it wrong. I think not. Mr. Manella was at the run-through that morning. He would have known it was Mr. Powers who was injured. He saw it happen. Why would he tell you the wrong person? Miss Vanquist, you saw Hammer limping. Actually, you didn't hear anything from Mr. Manella. You saw Mr. Hammer limping with your own eyes. Yes, but wasn't it Mr. Powers who was injured? Yes, but remember, Mr. Hammer was dragging his leg too. He was pretending to be Mr. Powers. Ah. And when was he doing this? Well, it would have to be when after he put the Steel Samurai costume and went to Studio 2 where he was murdered. Exactly. Miss Vanquist, you met him, didn't you? You saw the Steel Samurai limping. And Mr. Hammer was in the Steel Samurai suit. That's why you were confused. That's why you thought it was Mr. Hammer who had been injured that morning. Order! Order! I will have order. Witness. Can you refute this claim? Yeah. Let's see you sneak out of this one. My mic might die soon, because it usually does, doesn't it? Very well. I have a question for you. Ugh. Why are the real killers always so persistent? Why in the world would I want Mr. Hammer dead? Yes, he'd fallen in hard times, but he was a star. He had nothing to gain from his death. Nothing. Yes, you would need a motive. Why would she have killed the victim? If there was a reason, it is unclear to this court. Does the defense have anything to say on this matter? In other words, can you prove she had a motive? Can we prove she had a motive? I mean, she was trying to get out of doing kids shows, that we know. So we can prove, okay. I have proof and I'll show it to you. I present to the court evidence to Miss Vanquist's motives of this murder. Is it the photo that she's been blackmailing? Am I close to getting this done? 5 years. Yeah, so the photo from 5 years ago. This is my proof. 3 questions. Okay, we're getting there. This is the photo from before. This photo reveals the motive in this murder. I'm right, aren't I, Miss Vanquist? 5 years ago, Mr. Hammer was the height of his fame. With Dee Vanquist's help, a terrible accident was swept under the carpet. Ladies and gentlemen, the case is currently up for trial. It began on that day 5 years ago. Ironically enough, that accident precipitated Mr. Hammer's fall. His fall from stardom. His guilt weighed him down, no doubt. However, you, Dee Vanquist, used Mr. Hammer. You made him work for you for petty change. Bringing us to the present day and Mr. Hammer's last role as the evil magistrate. Yes, undoubtedly it was the constant source of shame for the ex-star. One moment, Mr. White. We are talking about motives here, yet you've only talked about Mr. Hammer. It almost seems as if it was Mr. Hammer who had killed Dee Vanquist, not the other way around. What motive would Miss Vanquist have? Yes, that's right. According to what you say, I would have no reason to kill Hammer. He was a good source of income for me. And I never get rid of the useful men. It's a policy of mine. Mr. Wright, please explain Miss Vanquist's motive for murder. So, we're going to reveal evidence, I'm going to assume, but I have no idea. She's got to have had no motive. She had no motive? Maybe they got in a fight and actually, she accidentally pushed him. Are we back? Knew it was going to run out soon. That's longer than I thought it would. I'm assuming I'm back. Okay. I thought you stopped reading, do it through quicker. Yep, nope. It's because you were the Still Samurai. Because I was the Still Samurai? Mr. Hammer was a big star once, but he was reduced to acting in a kids' show and as a villain to boot. The kids loved the Still Samurai. And so, he hated you. I think I understand. He could have just told me. I would have changed places with him anytime. I think you're missing the point. Thank you. I'm just glad it's all over. So am I. So am I. So am I. Congratulations, WP. Oh, thanks to you, I'll be able to don the Still Samurai outfit once more. I can't wait to get back into that sweaty costume and... No, you won't, mate. Is something wrong? No, of course not. Nick, Edgeworth. Say something, right? I'm not good at small talk. Huh? What? That was too bad, Edgeworth. You don't waste any time on gloating, do you? No, I really want to thank you. Franklin would have gotten away if you hadn't stepped in. Pleased to meet you. I'm Powers. Edgeworth. I'm a big fan of your work, Mr. Powers. Liar. Right. I must say, I hadn't expected to meet you again after all these years. Meet again? However, in retrospect, it would have been better had we not met. Charming. Thanks to you, I'm saddled with unnecessary feelings. Unnecessary feelings? Yes, unease and uncertainty. Aren't those kind of necessary? They only serve to get in my way. You listen to me, Phoenix Wright. Don't ever show your face in front of me again. That's what I came here to tell you. Charming. Mr. Wright? Was that guy your friend? What? Friends? As if. They're rivals. Rivals, right, Nick? For now we are, I guess. Huh? Why do I get the feeling I'm missing something? Come on, Nick. Tell me, what's the deal with you and Edgeworth? And so the curtain closed on another trial. It caused quite a stir by revealing the accident from 5 years ago. It was the talk of the town. Thankfully, Gable Studios rethought its programming change. They went back to making kids' shows again. Pink Princess. Nick, this is it. The new show starts today. You're going to watch it with me, right? I'll admit, I was kind of surprised. I didn't think they'd seriously go through with it. You have to buy trading cards too, okay? We have to trade them with Cody and that assistant. Fine, I'll do it. Isn't it great that WP gets to play the lead again? Wait, he's Pink Princess? I wonder if they'll show his real face this time. I don't know. I don't think the world is ready for real Will Powers. No, I don't think they are either. Are we done? The end. We are done. Thank God, because I don't think I can talk much more. Brand new episode has been added. So we're on to episode 4 for the next one. We're getting there. I don't know whether we're going to go straight into episode 4, next one, or whether we're going to take a break, do a different game for a week or so, and then come back to it. I'll have a think and I'll let you know. I think I need a little break. Oh, I had to start in 5 minutes because I could see a countdown suddenly. I thought, where that came from? Ah, I just found a new countdown for the games and for the ads. I mean, it's the wrong countdown. It's the wrong time. But maybe I can affect that. Fix it somehow. I'll have to have a play. I don't know where that came from. Really enjoyed the stream. Hopefully see you tomorrow. I've got to head straight off as I stayed long. Yeah, thanks so much for staying, Tudor, and helping me through that. I will see you tomorrow at your stream. And I promise not to scare you too much. But you take care. Thanks so much for sticking around. I'm going to head off. I don't know if there's anyone to raid with. I think I'm just going to go to because I'm done. So I'm going to go. You all take care. Thank you for joining me in all this, and I will see you all on Thursday.